What's going on, my people? What's going on? Welcome to Vino Entertainment TV. And we hyped up in here. Hype me up. Hey, look out there now, y'all. Hey, Tuesday has arrived. Looking good outside. Hey, Sarah, how you doing, Pudding Pop? Hey, Cassandra, what's going on? Hey, it was a beautiful day outside. It's been hot. Man, have it been hot. Man. But let me get my link right quick. Let's see. Now I moved everything around. Get my girl up here so we can get started and get up out of here. Got some things to do. Most definitely. I hope everybody been doing fine, been enjoying themselves for the week. Hey, before you know it, just remember, Perp said Thursday gonna be here before you know it. Trust me. Thursday gonna come around so fast, y'all. Bam! Gonna be in your face. Have everybody been paying attention about what's been going on within the world? They getting curfew set in different states. They say they trying to get a curfew in Chicago. Excuse me, that mayor said in Chicago, we don't need no military in Chicago. Ain't nothing wrong with Chicago. We didn't ask for you. We don't need the military. But Trump is sending them up there anyway to be messing with them people in Chicago. Chicago said they don't need it. If they need it or not, I don't know. I haven't been really paying Chicago any attention. They might need it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't been really paying no mind, but they've been saying that they need a curfew there. They're talking about a curfew in Arkansas, a curfew in Atlanta, Georgia. But I heard that Atlanta, Georgia curfew has started already. If it has started already, I don't know. But they said it started already for the curfew. I don't know. If you stay in Atlanta, Georgia, let me know. I don't know. Okay. Hey, Pap, what's going on, Sister Queen?
Hey, friend. Hey, Sarah.
What you been up to, girl?
Working hard, working like a dog.
I know it. I know. Have you been paying attention about what's been going on, friend?
In Chicago?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've been on that for a minute.
But do they need the military there? I haven't seen anything been going on really in Chicago for them to have the military company there.
They're not telling it. I think you showed the lady one time up at the town hall.
Yeah.
Talking noise. Well, they was invited to Washington, D.C. when Trump got inaugurated, and they the one asked for Trump to come there because they was letting all the migrants commit crimes. And the police weren't doing nothing about it.
Right.
So that's part of the reason why he's sending them up there. The other part is he targeted all these black Democratic all these cities that got black mayors and they Democratic.
Right.
He is targeting them.
Mm-hmm.
He is targeting them. But them black folks up there, some of them black women that would want to flip Chicago red, they went to Washington, D.C. and told Trump and Tom Homan that they needed some help to get them migrants out up there because the police say they commit crimes right in the police face and the police wasn't doing
nothing. Well, that man crime, they don't need nothing. But he was the same one to he gonna help the migrants out anyway, no matter what. He was talking, that's that same man. I remember that man.
Yeah, and he went to, they called him and Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, 2 or 3 mayors, Democratic mayors up there to testify in front of the Senate. And Brandon Johnson, he the mayor of Chicago, he got up there and didn't even know what to say. He was up there lying 100 miles an hour. He couldn't even tell them how much money they had spent on the migrants.
Really? And they spent a lot of money on the migrants. I mean, a lot of money.
Yep, they sure did.
A lot of them taxpayer money, and a lot of them started getting real mad about it. I remember that.
Yeah, it was one dude, I think he was in Chicago. He was homeless, but he had a job. And he went to the shelter, and they told him that the shelter was for the migrants. He couldn't stay there. He said, I got a job. I'm a taxpayer and I can't stay here. Oh, he went off. Mm-hmm.
So it's this lady that they said I think they locked her inside the White House.
They locked inside the state capitol in Texas.
Yeah. Let's check this out right quick.
If I attempt to leave this chamber today without signing a permission slip, am I subject to arrest by the government?
As I stated today, no one will be able to leave the chamber without a permission slip.
Mr. Speaker.
So notice for what purpose?
Parliamentary inquiry.
State your inquiry.
Why is an arrest under the call of the House not prohibited by Article 3, Section 14 of the Texas Constitution that prohibits members from being arrested during the legislative session?
So notice that is a general question that the chair declines to answer.
Mr. Speaker.
So notice for what purpose?
If I attempt to leave this floor today with this call of the House on me, why am I not protected from arrest by Article 3, Section 14 of the Texas Constitution that prohibits the arrest of members during the legislative session?
That is a hypothetical and general question. As previously stated, the chair declines to answer those.
Mr. Speaker.
Ms. Hinojosa, for what purpose?
Can I walk out right now of this House without being arrested, or am I protected by Article 3 of Section 14 of the Texas Constitution?
There are separate provisions under the Constitution that provide for maintaining and compelling a quorum. They are separate. Ms. Hinojosa, as previously stated under the call of the House, there are permission slips that you are welcome to take.
I didn't know they can lock nobody up there in the house like that.
You didn't see where they locked the black woman in there? She stayed all night. I think I would have did exactly what she did.
Yeah, she stayed all night. Yeah. But Gavin Newsom, I like Gavin Newsom. I
don't know why. He a crook.
I don't know. I just feel like he holding his ground. I just feel like he ain't taking no business.
No, he just acting all bad. Well, why you stand your ground when them people's house burned down?
In California, right.
And why you blocked the vote on the reparations for the people in California?
So what make him want to stand his ground now then?
Because he think he gonna run for president in 2028.
Oh.
And on top of that, he Nancy Pelosi's nephew.
Oh. Shut your mouth.
You know I be out into.
I didn't know he was Nancy's nephew. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's her nephew.
Oh, now I see what's going on.
And they're all Democrats. And the Democrats about to lose their mind because Trump in office.
Dang. Well, let's check this out about old Gavin. Dang, man.
We got here because the President of the United States is struggling. We got here because the President of the United States is one of the most unpopular presidents in U.S. history. We got here because he recognizes that he will lose the election. Congress will go back into the hands of the Democratic Party next November. We got here because of his failed policies. Those are being exposed hour by hour. He is failing. He recognized that, and that's why he made a phone call to Greg Abbott asking for 5 seats. Can't win by playing by traditional sets of rules. He plays by no rules. I remind you all the time, it's not the rule of law, it's the rule of Don. And we're standing up to that. We're responding to that. They fired the first shot, Texas. We wouldn't be here had Texas not done what they just did. Donald Trump didn't do what he just did. He went so far as to follow up and say that he didn't just want those 5 seats. He said he's, quote unquote, entitled to those 5 seats. Just pause and reflect on that. Everything should have just stopped there. President of the United States claiming he's entitled to 5 seats. That should put chills up your spine. Every Republican, not just Democrat and Independent, every American. We're responding what occurred in Texas. We're neutralizing what occurred, and we're giving the American people a fair chance. Because when all things are equal, we're all playing by the same set of rules, there's no question that the Republican Party will be the minority party in the House of Representatives next year. With the special election proclamation.
This is a Pam. If you run for president, guess what? I might end up voting for old Gavin. I don't know
why. I don't know why.
I like old Gavin though. I like that old white boy.
Number one, Gavin, they suing him right now because that piece of paper he signed is unconstitutional to California Constitution. And while they jumping up and down and screaming and hollering about what the Republicans did, I do recall a few years back, the Republicans did the same thing. They did the same thing.
They ran off.
And the Republicans in Texas did the same thing. They left so it wouldn't be no quorum. They did the same thing.
Texas got to get rid of Abbott. We got to get him up out that seat.
He need to go. Now, don't get me wrong. He need to go. KKK on wheels need to go. Because he's full of shit. And while Gavin Newsom is talking, he failed to realize that half of his Democratic base is leaving California. And that's the black people. Because
most of them are moving to Texas.
That's right. And that piece of paper he signed, trying to pull the same stuff the Republicans did. I told y'all at the beginning of the year, they wasn't gonna do nothing but fight each other. They finna start fighting each other.
Well, I heard and I've seen that they did that map. They rerouted the map. Okay. When they got that, when Trump said he thought he was entitled to them 5 seats, and Mr. Ryan opened up 10 seats.
Well, the map, I have to agree, the map is unfair. It is unfair. It's not right, because I've been paying attention to that too. It's not right at all. Because the district that Jasmine Crockett represents, which I come to find out, I'm part of.
What?
She represents from South Dallas all the way up to Stop 6 in Fort Worth.
Shut up.
That's District 33.
I've been Arlington and everything.
Yeah. She the South Dallas all the way to Stop 6 in Fort Worth. And you know ain't nothing in Stop 6 but niggas.
That's right.
And the majority of the people in South Dallas is black too.
That is correct.
I'm one of the people in your district, and I don't see nothing you done for us. You've been caping for them minorities. Now you mad. She mad. I listen to her. She mad because the way they redistrict her, it'll move the top dollars. Because I think her district was like from Love Field back up to Stop 6 in Fort Worth. And the way they wrote the lines, they stopped it at 360 in Arlington. Right at the Arlington city limits.
Yeah, right.
They cut it off right there. And it ain't right because all these people, it's a lot of black people live in South Arlington, and everybody know all the black folks is in South Fort Worth. So why would you have somebody representing that district that don't know the people? Just so y'all can be greedy and get an extra seat. And on a federal level, they tried to pull the same thing when Obama was in office because he had the House and the Senate.
That's right.
And they tried to pull the same thing. But the point they couldn't, it didn't pan out because they had more Democrats than they had Republicans. So they fight, and I don't know what he talking. Gavin Newsom, what he talking about? Trump trying to run it. Trump can't run no more.
Well, Now they keep saying he can run again. They said that if JD,
it's a loophole because
right,
he had to run. He didn't have the presidency back to back. He had the presidency, then we had a Democrat president, then he won again. So he haven't ran. You can't run 2 seconds like Obama did 8 years.
Right.
You can't do 8 years in a row. But it's loopholes and all that. So he is a possibility he might can if he got the right lawyer to go to the Supreme Court. And he got them all in his pocket.
Apparently so, because they saying that he can run again. They broke it down how he can run again. I'm like, well, ain't that something? They said, well, if he can run again, Obama can run again, but Obama ain't gonna want to run again no more. He had enough of it.
Now, see, that's how they do that trick back. Obama can't run again because he was the president for 2 consecutive terms. He did 8 years straight. Trump ain't did 8 years straight.
Right.
And go back in history, I can't think of the president's name. It was another one that ran one time, and then he ran again. And the second time he ran 8 years straight. I can't think of his name right off. But it done been happen. It done been done before. And what they bank on us is not being able to read and know history. But it done been done before.
And I read what Trump said. If the parents die and they own a home, if it's no will, it's gonna be going to the state. They're going to fight for the house.
That's already possible. That already could take place.
So I called my sister, I called my auntie, and I called my uncle to make sure I'm in the will for the house down there, which I know I am, to just make sure. But I called my uncle, I called my auntie, and I called my sister. I asked her, is your kids on the in the will and for the house to be theirs when something happens? They say yes, because if not, you're gonna have some problems when y'all pass away if y'all ain't got no names and no will.
I'm finna drop a little information and knowledge on y'all. If you set it up in a trust, they can't touch it no way. And the trust is not as simple as a will, but just about. But if you set your stuff in a trust, they can't touch it. They can't touch it.
And period. I thought also if somebody die and they bury you on the land, you can't touch it. Right.
They still can't touch it.
I mean, we have to go back to the old way.
That's still a rule. And see, a lot of people, they say it, but they don't pay attention to it. Trump is dumb. He don't know what he's talking about half the time. He don't know what he's talking about half the time. He do not know what he's talking about half the time. He got somebody that got their ear to the streets and that know a little bit, which is probably his son, Trump Jr.
Barron.
He got a little Barron, the baby boy. He real smart, but Trump Jr. got a lot of sense too.
I seen Trump Jr. name come in the headline. I forgot what it was, but they said something about that man. I can't remember what they said. I just kept on going.
He the one, him and they ain't mentioning his name a lot because he was hipping him a lot the first time, and that's the son-in-law, Krishna, whatever his name is. That's the son-in-law. Them the two that's in his ear, because both of them smart. And I think one of them a lawyer. I'm not for sure which one, but I think one of them a lawyer. And because Trump is dumb, he didn't know that birthright was just for us. Somebody had to tell him. That birthright citizenship is the 14th Amendment precisely say the descendants of slaves. That's what that birthright citizenship is about. And it wasn't for nobody to come over here and have no baby and you are automatic citizen. They finagled that when that Chinese man sued them.
I remember that. It wasn't like that at first.
And that ain't what it's supposed to be. And that's the reason why he went back to where it was. It's for the descendants of slaves. Where y'all gonna send? And they had to make it for us for the simple reason that too many people done went and dug and found the truth. It's ours anyway. We was already here.
Where y'all come from? Not where you come from.
That's the question.
We've been here with our footprints. You hear me?
That's the question.
We've been here. We've been in this. We've been here. But friend, we got to talk about this right here. The McDonald worker friend. Did you see what happened?
Mm-mm.
Okay, let's check it out. First, gonna hear what social media had to say.
Y'all, can we talk about the manager up in St. Louis at the McDonald's that was falling asleep, standing up, while the customers came behind the counter and made their own food? Why didn't anybody even check to see what was wrong with the lady instead of pulling out a phone, recording her, saying that she owned them rugs, we'll say that, and she gonna get fired? There was a post on another platform, I think allegedly from her friends, saying that she's never done rugs in her life and that she was suffering from low blood sugar. It appeared to me that this lady basically was going into a diabetic coma. But, you know, I'm not a medical doctor or anything like that. But I have a lot of family members that had diabetes and several family members, including my father, that passed away from a diabetic coma. Didn't nobody even bother to help this lady. They filmed her and poked fun of her for drooling at the mouth and proceeded to go make them some food. And the one that was recording had the audacity to say he going to go make him some more food. Do you not think that McDonald's won't press charges? Y'all done went up in this establishment. This lady was potentially having a medical emergency and made y'all a buffet line full of food. And nobody even cared to check on this woman. And I didn't really see any other employees in there other than her, because everybody that was, you know, in the kitchen making their own food were customers. Y'all, if y'all have not seen the video, check it out for yourself. We in a...
You know, let's check out the video, y'all. It's crazy.
Everybody here trying to help her out. This shit crazy. Manager over here sleep standing up and shit. Me at McDonald's on Lindell, man. Check in. Look at my boy on the fries, cuz.
Hey, look, we found the cookie stash.
Look at she over here drooling. Come on, baby girl. You the manager, man. You supposed to do better than this. This shit crazy. Everybody just getting their free meals in, man. Teamwork make the dream work. She don't work here neither. I know that's right. That shit crazy. We live at the McDonald's on Lindell, man.
Y'all seen her body? Y'all, her body was jerking. Let's go to the next one right quick.
Man, I'm at the McDonald's on Lindell. This lady is fried. Everybody back here making their own food. Everybody is back here making their own food, y'all. This shit is crazy. Your ass is finna get fired. Man, she drooling at the... Man, that's fucked up. She in here fucked up. Look, I got my food. I'm finna make me some more food.
Pat, why nobody? That woman's body was jerking. Like, you know what I'm saying?
See, that would be making me mad. That's what made me mad about black folks. They always want to poke fun instead of find out what's going on. You could obviously tell it was something wrong with her, and it wasn't no drugs. You could tell something was wrong with her, because how you all that noise around you and you don't hear none of it.
My people be some of the silliest ass people I've seen in my life. And then this fool, the recorder, he done made him a whole bag, and he gonna make him some more food. But you know, it's the woman body. If her body said that, her body was literally jerking.
Yeah, and she could have been having a diabetic. I mean, going into a diabetic coma. If she got diabetes, that's a possibility. Because I didn't see my uncle. He had been on insulin since I was a little bitty girl, and he was 60 years older than me. But the whole time I knew that man, he was a diabetic and he ate certain foods, and the older he got, when he got like close to his 80s before he started taking the insulin, and he was old before they started taking his limbs and stuff out because he learned as a child he was a diabetic.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's
And
sad.
stuff like that happen, and it's just sad that people don't have no compassion enough to maybe see if something wrong with it. They just in there. That it begs the question: who raised y'all?
Right. And I wonder, did McDonald's get names and trying to find names of who was in that cooking? And they had somebody on the fry. Somebody like they making a burger in the back there. They were cooking some shit. Like they had getting some Happy Meals ready, prepared to the side. I mean, my goodness.
And I'll get every last one of them and press charges for theft.
Where's the morals at? Now, me and my sister was talking. My sister said what she would do was close down that McDonald's in the community, make them go somewhere else for some food. She said she'll shut it down.
Yep.
Shut it down.
I'll shut it down too. Mm-hmm.
They don't respect the community.
Thank you. It's bad enough you up in there eating that trash, let alone look how you treating the woman. If something could have been really wrong with her. And I do believe just by looking at the way she was acting, she was having a diabetic, going into a diabetic coma. The way she was shaking, she could have been having a diabetic stroke.
It was sad. It was sad. But you're right, but I got an update. Check it out. I got an update, y'all.
And hey y'all, so I told you I was gonna check with them kids that work over there at the McDonald's and see what they say about the McDonald's manager.
She had diabetes, guys. She had diabetes. She is a diabetic. You know how she was shaking like that? They said diabetes.
Yes, and they also said that she had to go to the hospital, so she been out of work, and that she's supposed to return back to work next week. So that's the update. The lady went to the hospital. It was a medical thing, and she's supposed to return back to work next week. I did see one person was telling me that there's somebody on here saying that's her son, and she's supposed to have got fired. That's not the same report they saying, so I don't know. Only time will tell. It's Friday, so we'll know in a couple of days, by Monday, Tuesday, if we don't see her there at 10, which they get off around the same time, so they should run into her. Then we'll know for sure what had happened.
Yeah. I don't know any diabetics. I don't know any. I don't know nobody that I know of. That's a diabetic.
And a friend of mine, his son, I think his son was like, how old is my son? 35? I think he was like 36, and he just passed away about 2 months ago. And he had been a diabetic all his life.
Oh no.
They found out when he was like 2-3 years old, he was a diabetic.
I'm trying to
see. He's a young man. And they think what happened to him because he chose to be homeless, that he had a diabetic stroke.
Dang.
Because where they found him at, it was where he was sleeping at.
Oh wow. Wow.
And according, his daddy was my friend. And my Tamika, my friend.
Yeah.
His daddy is her cousin.
Oh, okay.
And the daddy, he told me a few of the details, but we don't talk like we used to because he just got married again. But Tamika told me the rest of the details after she went to the funeral.
Yeah.
And they said he had they think he had a diabetic stroke.
Sandra helped me. Sarah said, "Oh, I'm sorry for that, Cassandra. Dang, that's crazy."
DeAndre, his name was DeAndre, and he was a cute little boy. He was friendly, and I basically watched him grow up. Because Tamika is my friend, and Tamika grandma and his daddy grandma were sisters.
Oh,
so I basically watched DeAndre grow up.
Dang. But y'all, the mega folks is mad about Cracker Barrel. Woo!
That's another thing that's retarded to me. Y'all mad about Cracker Barrel when y'all didn't say nothing when we was jumping up and down and screaming and hollering about them to take the whips and the horse off of there, because the first logo of Cracker Barrel, them ropes, them was whips. And it was a horse. And if you look close enough, it was a horse pulling a black man apart.
See, I never have been in Cracker Barrel. Now I went through the back before because they have the best. They have some good dressing, cornbread bread dressing be off the chain. Now I ordered a cornbread dressing for like Thanksgiving for Christmas, but I've never been to inside before.
I went to the one in Texarkana twice, and the one up here once. And the one up here, the food wasn't good, so we didn't go back.
Yeah. Well, they said they had a name for black people. It was called coons. When people
they did. And certain ones you go to, like the one we went to up here, everybody looking at it like we were crazy, and then the food wasn't even good. They used to have it was some chicken and corn on the cob and vegetables, and they would wrap it up in some foil and cook it all together in the oven. And my husband, the first time he tasted it was at the one in Texarkana, and we kept trying to go back, and every time we went back, it wasn't never good.
I never been inside.
Them white folks talking because they took the man off of the logo, but y'all wasn't saying shit when they had the black man on there being pulled apart by the horse.
Yeah, and I couldn't believe it.
They didn't take that off till the black folks started talking crazy.
Perhaps I never been inside, but my son said he been the one in Mesquite. He said he had them big old chairs outside the city and stuff, and when you used to go up there all the time with him and his wife, go eat there. It'd be white people sitting in the chair, be staring at you when you be going inside the building. I'm like, what? Inside the restaurant? I'm like, what? He said, yeah.
Cause that's all in there. That's all in there.
I've never been there. I've never been.
But the one in Texarkana, the only thing in the kitchen was black folk.
Oh wow.
That's why the food in Texarkana tastes well some.
Okay, had a little seasoning on it. That's what she don't support that BS. I know that's right, Sarah. But let's check out what Plows. Y'all know Plows is silly, right? So let's check out what Plows had to say.
Them motherfucking white people. Not all y'all, but the ones who think y'all just run every motherfucking thing. Y'all think y'all can just tell everybody what the fuck to do. Especially the ones yesterday, they so motherfucking irate and so mad about motherfucking Cracker Barrel. Yeah, motherfucking Cracker Barrel, the motherfucking restaurant. And I don't know if Cracker Barrel just in the motherfucking South or worldwide. I don't motherfucking know. But all of a sudden yesterday, they so mad about that motherfucking Cracker Barrel. They just called Cracker Barrel took the motherfucking white man right out they motherfucking logo. We're gonna riot. They're woke. You think somebody give a fuck? We're not going to Cracker Barrel. Nobody don't give a fuck. trying to figure out why the fuck y'all act like y'all so motherfucking mad. Because they took the motherfucking white man out the logo. They kept the motherfucking word cracker. Shit, cracker right there. They ain't changed the motherfucking name. Look, ain't the sharpest motherfucking knife in the drawer. But the motherfucking restaurant name, Cracker Barrel. That's the motherfucking barrel right there. So what is that? So motherfucking what is that? Cause that's the motherfucking barrel. I know I can motherfucking see just like y'all. The motherfucking company name, Cracker Barrel. That's the motherfucking barrel. So what is that? Y'all want to act like anybody supposed to be motherfucking mad? It's supposed to be us. All these motherfucking years, right in our motherfucking face, Cracker. And we're not going to Cracker Barrel any motherfucker. Y'all think y'all can tell everybody what to do with their motherfucking shit? Fucking Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, I know what y'all need to motherfucking do. I know what y'all need to motherfucking do. And if you got it motherfucking sense, you a motherfucking legend. Cracker Barrel. I tell you what, go get what the motherfucking name over there, Red Lawson. Motherfucking black, my partner over there. Yeah, that's what y'all need to bring into this regular motherfucker. Right here, crowd, they mad. They took the motherfucking white man out the motherfucking logo. Put motherfucking Peanut, Cracker Barrel. Put a black man in there with motherfucking Henderson. I come to that motherfucker every day then.
I seen where they did a meme with a black man and it said Cracker Lounge, a barrel lounge. I think that black man was smoking a cigarette. I'm like, boy, my people are something else. They come with all kind of stuff, but I don't eat a Cracker Barrel. And that sign, I've noticed that sign. I've noticed the sign. I was 635 when I passed by there. I noticed the sign. I noticed the sign when I rode behind the restaurant to get my food, but I never been inside. But perhaps they got whips and stuff out on the wall.
They had the first. Ain't nobody. I don't know why ain't nobody talking about it when they changed the logo. Cause this ain't the first time they done changed the logo. They changed the logo because the black folks actually looked at the first logo and seen what it was up there. Cracker Barrel. That's part of the reason why the black folks stopped going. Because they had the black man.
They changed the logo before and they changed it back and they changed it again.
The logo at first, it looked like ropes wrapped around the name. But if you look real close, it was whips. It was one going across the top and it was one going across the bottom and they connect. And if you looked in the middle, look close enough on the other side of the barrel, you could see the horse pulling. It looked like they made it look like just a glance at it was a wagon. But I seen somebody put it on the this has been about 10 years ago. I know a little bit more. Somebody pulled it up and put a magnifying glass where you could literally see the black man stretched out in all fours and the horse was pulling him.
What? Dang, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Ain't that something? Well, no, Megan, you're mad. I said, boy, how Megan folks gonna be mad?
They mad about everything. They mad about everything, and I don't know what they mad about. And then on top of that, they a bunch of them done got emboldened. Oh, they got lots of nerves now that Trump back in the office, and they gonna FAFO. They gonna FAFO.
Gonna find out.
Yeah.
But Pat, my thing is, I've noticed the first time when Orange Man was president, they started coming out the bush and started getting all bad, approaching my peoples and stuff, and talking crazy, But then when he became our president, it got back in that little box. They didn't say nothing. They like little roaches just running around in little box, one coming out. But then when he come back to be president again, here they come again with the same old rigmarole. But this time it's worse. So this time
he make them feel like he done emboldened them, and then you gotta look at it like this too. The end times is actually playing out. We've been living in the end times anyway, but a lot of them scriptures in the Bible is being shown every day. Yes. They know their time is up. They know they're not making babies. And we could, no matter how hard they try to stop us from making them, we still making them.
We still making them. They don't know. We came along. We can make anything. We can make something out of anything. You hear me? Mm-hmm. We can make a struggle meal. If you ain't never had a struggle meal, you ain't never lived no life. If you ain't never had a struggle meal, you hear me?
That's what I seen a video about 2 weeks ago. They was talking about how black people eat beans and stuff all the time, and and they were showing a video back in the day where the woman was cooking a pot of beans and had some hot miles and stuff in there.
Yeah.
That was a meal for us.
Sure was.
You get you a piece of that hot mile, you eat some beans, and you full. Y'all ain't talking about the Mexicans. They eat way more beans than we do.
Okay. Yeah, we cook get you some beans and ham. I can get you some cornbread. Where the meat at? In the beans.
In the beans.
The meat is in the beans, baby. In the beans.
You better get your little piece of it off of there and keep it moving.
And everybody had a piece of that meat in them beans. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't that much meat in the beans, isn't there? Don't get me wrong. It wasn't that much meat in the beans. But everybody got a taste of that meat that was in them beans. I promise you. They did that.
And
but
see, they talk about how we eat vegetables and stuff. We eat a whole lot of vegetables where we actually after we supposed to eat vegetables, fruits, and vegetables.
Right.
And I remember growing up, people think I be playing when I said we ate peas and corn at my grandma's house. Peas and corn Monday through Thursday. Friday we might eat cold cuts. Saturday we might get some chicken from town because you always go to town on Saturday. Sunday we gonna have a big meal.
Amen.
Monday through Thursday you gonna eat peas and corn because that's what she done put out. She done froze them all summer, and in the wintertime that's what y'all gonna eat: peas and corn.
It wouldn't be them purple hot peas, would it?
Purple hot peas, yes. Yes.
Let's go. Baby, I love me some purple hot peas with cornbread. You hear me?
Well,
yes, ma'am.
I tell them that when that summer, when I was 15, when I was pregnant with my first one, I got sick of looking at purple hot peas because I spent most of the summer at my grandma's house, and that's all we did was shell peas.
Girl, you heard
shell peas and shuck corn. Shell peas and shuck corn.
And we get the shell peas, Fab. Your hands be purple on the end. You done share so many dollars purple peas, baby. Look at your hand. And my mom used to go buy a bushel. Where you going? I'm going to buy a bushel of purple peas. What? We got to share all them peas. Yep, right. See, right in front of our TV, and we share them peas, baby.
Share them peas. And then I got smart. I tried to get over there and shuck the corn because it was easier. And my grandma said, put that corn down. Amos got that. I mean, Papa was going to shuck the corn, and we had to share the peas.
Try to make it easy, huh, pal?
So shucking the corn was easy. All you do, break the top out, pull strings out.
Okay. That was easy breezing. Lord have mercy. But yeah, we're going to, times ain't really got hard for us because times been hard for us from day one. We always been in the mix of the weather. So to us it ain't nothing really big deal to us. You know what I'm saying? Cause we done live that. We done been there before. So it ain't no big deal for us. We were raised how to provide for yourself in the struggle. But now these people now they can't make it. They don't even know what struggle even is.
No, these youngsters, they too spoiled and they not paying attention to what's going on. They really not paying attention to what's going on. Cause these people is going ahead with putting these chips in folks' hands.
Now, Pap, come on. Now, we talked about that, right? A while back. We talked about that.
I'm gonna tell you what. How that I know they listening to me on my phone and my computer.
How you know, girl?
Me and my grandson, when we go get our we got one little certain bank we go to get the money when we make the money on the app at the business account. And we go to this little credit union because you can get the money out the ATM free. That ATM ain't never been towed up. Now all of a sudden it was towed up, and then we went back the next weekend throughout like, damn, none of it's still towed up. I said, yeah, that sure is strange. About 3 days later, a video came down my timeline showing me where they putting the ATMs in that'll read your palm.
Wait a minute.
I'm telling y'all the truth.
Wait a minute. Did you say can read your palm? An ATM can read your palm of your hand?
With the chip in it.
So, remember a while back, I guess last year, we brought that up about the chip being your brain in your hand. You just go to the store, they got the little machine where you just put your hand up there and cash out. So they really, and also, I think I showed it when my cousin was working somewhere at Whole Foods store here in Dallas. And they had one of those machines in the store because I remember I posted a picture of it up where he showed where they would come in there and scan their hand and get their food. Isn't that something?
Yeah,
but, I don't want that market of beast in me, Pap. That's a market.
I'm not either. And it'll be a many ways you can get by, but it's gonna be a many ways you ain't gonna be able to get by too. Cause they pulled it out when they started making everything go digital, like your ATM cards and all that. Mm-hmm. You know, at first them ATM cards didn't have them chips in them.
Right. They sure did.
Scan on the back. Then they started putting the chips in the ATM cards. Then they tried to get people primed for when they start putting them in the dogs and cats to keep up with your dog and cats.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Then they tried to get people to put it in their kids so they could keep up with their kids. And that didn't go over too well. So what Bill Gates did, he went to Kenya. And now they putting them in the newborn babies in Kenya.
What?
I saw the
video.
video.
They allowing that in Kenya?
Yes, they are. Yes, they is. Sure is. I saw the news broadcast from Kenya saying that it was now the law that all newborns would be chipped.
Dang. Well, I'm glad I'm still in Kenya. I'm glad I ain't got no newborn kids. But I don't want that market of beast in me. I do not. They trying to make everything cashless. I mean, it's just crazy.
And that's why 2021. I was paying attention to a lot of stuff that them Democrats was doing when Joe Biden was in office. And you know, they already had the old people getting their stuff direct deposit.
Right.
Then they got to where they were gonna send them a card. So I went and read the legislation. And that was the first step of gearing people into getting a chip in their hand. I went and read the bill myself. I'm not telling you what nobody told me. I went and read it. Because when I say, first y'all making them old people getting them card. Now, make everything direct deposit. Now y'all gonna send them the card. They have to have a certain card. Something ain't right. So I went and read the bill. And that's the first step of it. They when they get ready to implement something, they try it on the old people and the young folks and the babies.
Right.
Because that's the least resistance.
And
but when I feel this is just my opinion, that's not gonna go over very well. Because there's gonna be a whole bunch of people don't want that in them.
That's right. So the people who don't want it in them, what they gonna do?
That's really why
they can't force them to do it.
No. No, they're not gonna force you to do it. They're gonna tell you can't eat. You can't buy nothing. You can't go nowhere.
Well, guess I'm gonna be at home.
That was part of COVID. That's why they locked everybody down. See if the people would be upset about being locked down or go along with it.
Well, I'm gonna be at home. I don't want that market of beast in my body, and I'm not gonna get it. So I guess I'll be at home starving my ass off. I guess I'll be skinny as hell over here.
In 2021, because you got to look at it like this. Like, of course, they say the value of a dollar ain't nothing, but you as a person can make anything value.
Right.
And just because I start telling people in 2021, Black people everybody need to start hoarding cash money. Save your money, save your coin, save every damn thing. Just because they had a mark in the beast, if I got some tomatoes over here and you want to give me that cash for it, and I know I can take that cash and go over here and buy something I need from somebody else, that's how it's going to be.
Right.
Because that's going to be part of the way for us to survive other than learn how to grow our own food.
And hey, they got that stuff called night soil. Have you heard of that before? They put when I got a clipping of it. I'm gonna play it one day, but I wanted to look to see what night soil was. I couldn't believe it, pal. I couldn't believe it.
They don't went to so far as you got to be careful about the seeds you buy. You got to get the non-GMO seeds because them other seeds you might get a crop one time and then they say you ain't gonna get no crop no more and it's gonna destroy the dirt.
And they already punching the Black farmers. Don't want to hit the Black farmers out with nothing. I mean, I'm like, they don't understand. everything they just call the black people, we this, we that, we this and that, but everything that we touch comes money. You hear me?
Everything we touch turns over.
Everything we buy, we're the ones that make it Louis Vuitton and Coach. And now the black people, my sisters and brothers, are the ones that making them popular and giving them that money.
Yep.
So that's why when they put a shutdown on buying that stuff, that's why they go bankrupt or lose their mind. Want to know why nobody ain't shopping with them? Because we are the one who make them what they are.
And that's the very reason why I said that chip ain't gonna go over too well, because the black people got it done went up. It's $1.5 trillion spending now, $3.5 trillion spending power. Black people, and we're not finna. No, you're not finna put that chip in me for me to spend my money. I go somewhere else. I ain't gotta have a chip, and we got the spending power. We got. The spending power we got is larger than some countries spending gross national product. So that's the reason why a lot of black people start saying buy black, buy black on, black on, black on, black on.
Right.
Because if we circulate our money within each other, we ain't gotta worry about what they got going on.
No, we don't.
We make clothes, we make shoes, we make purses, we come up with hair care products. Most of the hair care products for black women was started by black folks anyway.
That's right. That's right.
Then they sold out to the palm colored people.
Right. Right.
So, you know what I mean? And I mean, we ain't gonna leave nobody out that wanna help and participate. Don't come over here and think you finna try to steal some or take over some, because you gonna get your hat bought to you. But we got the power, and we ain't got to go along with what's going on. And they know that. They know that. They didn't bomb.
Because
they didn't bomb Black Wall Street.
They did what, Pam?
They didn't destroy all them black towns for nothing. They did it for a reason. Jealousy, number one. Number two, we didn't need them for nothing. We ain't never needed them for nothing. They always try to make us think we need them. We don't need them. We just need whoever want to get on the bandwagon and hip hop. Because we can handle it all.
And my elders call them. Yeah, we can do it. We do it all on our own. But my thing is, they've been. You also said, and you've been saying it a while back, that we need to get our own little towns and our own little stuff together. But I've been hearing people talk about it, but I haven't just seen nobody just really doing it.
Well, it's a few people starting out. Because there's some people in Georgia, they've been doing it for about 4-5 years now. They got their own they bought 300 acres, and all the black folks, all of them, they came together and put their money together about 300 acres. And they living out there, they ain't got they slowly but surely building their little houses, but they on their own land doing what they want to do. And black folks still got a whole lot of land. They didn't stifle, brainwashed us so bad so we don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, and they saying that they trying to steal land and take land, and
they've been stealing it. They've been stealing land since they come over here.
Now, did you hear about that shooting? It was a shooting. Something was in Fort Worth at the school.
I ain't heard about that.
At some school, it was a shooting. Oh, and they try to say that it was a stabbing. It was a shooting at some school, spring something. I can't remember what it was, but couldn't nobody call their parents because they didn't have no phones to call the parents.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna backfire too.
So what they're saying is the kids can't call, and they don't appreciate the kids can't call they don't know what's going on, and truth would not be told because they do not have no videos, know nothing because they depend on the teachers them to keep them informed, and they are not informed. So a lot of parents are mad because they didn't be informed until later on the news found out before the parents found out. And the parents are pissed off, and they said this is why it should be a phone in the school because things are going to be hidden a lot. Without the, of course, they're going to have a whole bunch of stuff when the phone's not in school. Who won't know? Ain't nobody going to know. It's your word against them.
Yes. Just like when them two little boys right here in Austin had that little altercation and that little boy got shot. They showed the other kids in the classroom showed the beginning to the end. The little young boy, the 14-year-old, he was messing with the other boy, and he got in his face. The 14-year-old got in the other boy, the one that shot him, got in his face first, and he swung the first lick, and he got mad because he was beating up the bigger boy first, and then the bigger boy started getting the best of him, and he got a loose from him and took the gun out of his backpack and shot him. They showed the whole thing. Now, nobody would have never known what happened had somebody had that phone at school. Now, as far as I said, it's a good thing from kindergarten to 8th grade, they might not need their phones. But them high schoolers, they need their phone.
They definitely need their phone. Then I found another article saying that the kids are going to the bathroom vaping. Hun, they took the doggone bathroom door off the bathroom.
No, that ain't right. You gotta have some kind of sense of privacy.
I don't know. I can't remember what school it was. But yeah, they said they took the door off the bathroom. I'm like, how can they do that?
That ain't right. Because I mean, boys can just walk in the girls' bathroom, and girls can just walk in the boys' bathroom. That's not right.
Oh, baby, they took them doors off. It was River Forest High School. Oh, Park. I'll tell you right now. Let's see. See, I don't see where yet. Let's see. It don't say where. I just gave me the night of the school.
See, that's what but they can come up with better ways to handle that. All you gotta do is put somebody in the bathroom. They got them in expensive hotels. They got bathroom attendants in expensive hotels. So why you just put somebody in the bathroom at school to keep them from vaping?
Yeah.
You're taking the doors off the bathroom. That's not right. That's taking away their privacy.
Yeah, at Riverdale. So I don't know how long. I'm like you. I don't think that's gonna work.
No, that ain't gonna work.
But yeah, it was Chicago Tribune, Chicago.
Well, if Brandon Johnson would give the school some money so they could teach them kids something, they might not be in there vaping. And he was a teacher and was taking the money away from the school district because it's run by the city.
Well, it's in Chicago. I'm like, oh my God, how can they do that?
According to my understanding, the Chicago Independent School District is run by the city. And Brandon Johnson, because that's another reason why them black ladies was up there clowning. Brandon Johnson was a teacher.
Oh, really?
And he ran on the fact that he was going to help make the Chicago schools better. And you took the money that's supposed to be going to the schools and gave it to the migrants.
And ain't did nothing.
Ain't did nothing. They said the teachers union in Chicago is suing him.
What? See?
Because when he got called out about it, it was some shady shit going on. He got something to do with the teachers union up there too. He's still on the board or something, or the teachers union. And it was some shady shit going on, and they called him out. And whoever it was that called him out, he tried to get rid of him, get him fired. And you was a teacher, you on the teachers union, you on the board of the teachers union, and you ain't helping the teachers. It's time for you to go home, boy.
It's a mess. It's a mess.
Yeah.
So What do you think about this thing about Tamar Braxton, boy?
Oh no, I don't know what's been going on with her.
Oh well, let's get into it, girl. Let's get into it. Let's see here. I got a clipping of Tisa Tales. I like old Tisa. Check it out.
Can you guys hear me? Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Sorry about that. Listen, I haven't been on live for a while, and I was literally trying to fix the whole broadcasting thing. Anyway, you guys, I haven't been on live in a while. We have to talk about what is going on with Tamar. We got to talk about what's going on with Tamar Braxton and those missing 4 teeth, her waking up in a pool. The plot has thickened. Funky has entered the chat, said what's going on, but then we put our ear to the streets in Atlanta to find out what was going on. And baby, we don't know whether to pray for Tamar, roll our eyes for Tamar, or do what. Listen, let's get into this, okay? Can y'all hear me okay? Hopefully y'all can. Let's get into this, because this is an absolute mess. But I'm worried with Tamar because y'all know that Tamar has an interesting relationship with reality, one that is very amusing to watch, but in real life, it's like, what's going on? Does Tamar have any real friends? Does she have any girlfriends? Can her sisters move down to Atlanta, or can she move in with Tony? I hear after what's happening with Birdman, and Tony trying to get that alleged $160 million. I don't know. Maybe Tony needs some company. Okay, if you guys don't know what's happening, Tamar yesterday posted a disturbing Instagram story. Now, because she put it in there, we had to play Nancy Drew Would It Do and figure out what's going on. But Tamar posted a very, very disturbing story. What was that story? That actually, you know what? Let's actually read what she said, okay? Now, why I read it, I'm going to actually put up actual images of what happened to Tamar just hours before she met her unfortunate, and I don't even know what to say about that. So here was Tamar. Let me put this video up on here so y'all can see it, okay? Here was Tamar moments before she posted this mess of what was going on with her. Now, I do want to say that the Sun and the Daily Mail literally played her and said 90s singer. 90s singer. Tamar didn't even get Love and War till 2012, the late 2010s. But they said 90s singer nearly lost her life. She didn't even get a name, just 90s singer, okay? Now, this is what was going on literally a couple of hours before Tamar's whole world fell apart. Tamar said, I struggled to write this, but everyone keeps calling me, and honestly, I can't even really talk anymore. I'm so weak. I almost died on Sunday, all right? What you are watching is live footage of her hours before her nearly losing her life, according to Tamar. Everyone keeps calling me, and honestly, I can't even really talk anymore. I'm so weak. I almost died Sunday. I was found, now here's the interesting part. Well, let me just read. I was found in a pool of blood from my friend with a face injury. As the days go by, the worse it is. I fractured my nose, lost some teeth, and my mobility. The way I look at life now is totally different.
Something wrong with her.
Yeah, let's go to what the social media is putting out. Somebody, she went to a party. I think it was her birthday or something like that, and she went to a party for her, and when she left there, it said she was perfectly fine. Her homeboy said she was fine when he left her. Let's check it out.
Y'all are so messy for accusing Tamar of messing with Mendices. Word on the street is that just hours before Tamar's near-fatal accident, where she fractured her nose and lost a couple of teeth, she was seen partying with Mendices at B12 restaurant in Atlanta. According to an article from It's Only Entertainment, it says eyewitnesses claim Tamar and Mendices were vibing heavy all night before leaving together around 1 a.m. to add fuel to the fire. Sources close to Tamar say she invited him and a group of friends back to her home. I just do not believe this. You cannot tell me that Tamar Braxton from Family Values is running around Atlanta creeping in public with Mendices, Yandy's husband from Love and Hip Hop. It's honestly giving fake news if you ask me, especially considering the fact that I feel like Tamar and Mendices' personalities will be oil and water. He doesn't really like rah-rah type of women, and we all know that Tamar is very rah-rah. I'm standing 10 toes down on the fact that I do not believe this. Now, while Tamar and Mendices might have been at the same restaurant in V12, that is a very popular spot. They probably were having a good time and all decided to go back to Tamar's house to drink and have a good after party, but I do not think these two are messing around. I'm curious to know what y'all think regarding this. Every day is another crazy headline, but I just do not believe this one is true. Let me know y'all thoughts below. Peace.
Why you don't believe that's true?
Mandeezy is married or going with Yandy's boyfriend.
Mandeezy is Yandy's husband.
Oh, they married. Okay. Well, what the hell he doing with Tamar at the hotel and her teeth get knocked out, her nose get messed up? Were they having some wild sex or something? What happened? I wonder.
I don't know. But I watched a little bit of Love and Hip Hop with him. I didn't watch a whole lot of it because I get mad at it. I had to keep reminding myself that a lot of that was fake. But supposedly, Yandy found out Mandeezy had been cheating on her before he went to jail.
What?
When I was watching it. And I'm like, why? Just because they personality is oil and water, opposites attract. And that's a man. And he can't do no more she let him do. And then if you end up with a fractured nose and some missing teeth, sound like to me somebody punched you in the face.
Something happened.
Somebody punched you in the face or ram your head in the ground or something. If you got a fractured nose and some missing teeth.
Something happened.
And I think a lot of Tamar's problem is she a spoiled brat.
She is.
I think she was the baby of the bunch, and they let her get away with a whole lot. You can tell by the way she talked to the sisters.
You can tell.
Yep.
You can tell that she's spoiled. You can tell that she ain't nothing but a brat. She is the word of a brat. She proves the word of a brat. That's her. She's a brat.
Yep.
She's a brat.
By the way she acting, the way and the way the sisters all kind of let her talk and do what she gonna do.
Yeah. But my thing is,
she had to get
my
away
thing
with
is, ain't nobody telling. So Mandeezy hadn't spoke out. Tamar ain't really said too much of nothing.
No.
But they said she got a new song coming out or a movie coming out. Maybe she's just trying to get some facial work done before it came out or something like that. I mean, I don't know. But I know she had a homeboy, which is kind of fruity rooty, right? But you know, if you friends with somebody, you really ain't gonna just go out there and tell their business. So just let's check out what the homeboy said, the best friend said. He ain't telling though.
For those of y'all that don't know, I'm talking about Tamar Braxton. I don't know what happened to the lady. We went out. What night that was? We went out. Saturday night. We went out Saturday night. We went to the Roof Chris. We ate. We had a good time. She was like, let's turn up for your birthday. We went down to the V12. Shouts out to Vinny and all the people at V12. That's the video y'all saw. Or whatever, with us walking in, them making a whole lot of noise. We left there. We all got in the car together. The car dropped us off at Tamar house. I didn't go upstairs. I went to my car. I went and met James Knox at BJ Rooster, and I came home. The next day when I woke up, I had a text message from Tamar at 10 in the morning that said, can you give me Dr. Heavenly phone number? I didn't think anything of it because people ask me for Dr. Heavenly phone number all the time. And it's typically when people have an emergency veneer situation. I did not think anything of it. People ask me for her number all the time. And then the next thing I know, folks is sending me this thing on the internet where the lady said she almost died and she was laying in a pool of blood. And I know some of y'all are going to be committed to thinking I'm lying, and y'all going to be committed to thinking I'm biased. And y'all are going to be committed to thinking I'm covering up something. And I promise you, I swear to God on my mother, I don't know what happened. I honestly don't. I don't know what happened. And that's the God honest truth. That's Now, I know for some of y'all, that's not going to be good enough, but you're going to have to make it enough. I promise you, on Isaac's life, I don't know what happened. The lady ain't told me nothing. The lady just said she needed Dr. Heavenly phone number. So that's that on that. I hope we can put that to bed. I know what y'all know. I can give y'all a little more details. The lady did say, Q, I'm missing 4 teeth. And then I wrote back, I'm confused. So you just woke up and 4 of your teeth was missing, and the lady didn't respond. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with the lady mouth. That's all I know. If that ain't good enough for you, bitch, make it enough. Okay.
I don't believe him. He know.
Sound like to me,
If that's his best friend.
Sound like to me from what he telling, she got punched in the face by somebody.
And I think he know. You see how he was itching his ear and you know, and yeah, he know, but he just ain't gonna say. He ain't gonna say, but he know.
He might not didn't know that night and that day that the next day, but by the time he made that video, he know. He know what happened.
He know.
And it sounds like to me with just what little bit he telling, if he said he texted her, I'm confused, and she didn't respond, somebody punched her in her face.
Yeah, and knocked 4 of her teeth out. I'm like, well, damn.
Yep.
But she said that she woke up in a pool of blood. She don't know what happened. You got to know what fucking happened to you. Ain't nobody just gonna hit you. You ain't gonna know nothing. You wouldn't have been that fight.
They hit her one good time and knocked her ass out. And if she was drunk, that's possible. She had been drinking.
She didn't get that means she didn't get a chance to swing.
Maybe not if she got hit hard
nobody.
Enough. Maybe not. And then Mendici got a little temper. Damn. He tried to keep hid. He got a little temper.
Oh, really?
I didn't watch. Like I said, I wasn't just no real big Love and Hip Hop fan, but I watched a few episodes, and I heard him raise his voice at Yandy on that phone from the jail. He got a little temper.
Sarah said she know. Yo, yeah, she know.
Yeah, she know.
I didn't know that. Why was he partying with? But why was Tamar partying with Yandy's husband, and Yandy wasn't there? And why what he doing in her hotel at that time of night? Why he went home with his wife?
Yeah, and I thought they lived in New York. They lived in New York.
They was in Atlanta. Maybe he was down on a business deal or something. I don't know, but
maybe so. Maybe so. But Tamar wild and she'll spoil brat. So ain't no telling what happened to her.
To me, she do it look too much. I thought Vince was a good man for her.
Vince broke her heart because he got her when she was kind of like young and vulnerable. And he knew it. He knew it. He knew exactly that she was vulnerable when he got a hold to her. Because I watched it. I thought they was a little cute couple, so I'm watching.
I did too. I like them too. He might have been fat, but his personality, he was dressed nice and real groomed up, real good. I thought he was a nice looking man.
I wasn't surprised when it come out that he was cheating on her, because you could tell by the body language that he gave her enough rope to hang herself and enough rope to keep her from knowing what he was doing.
Mm-hmm. Man. Well, I tell you. Well, I believe she knows who hit her. Like she laying that pool, but she know what happened. Or she had a wild night of sex, or she said something, she was sitting down, she said something, somebody just in the face and between the nose and between the nose and the mouth. That's what they hit her, like you said, they hit her between there and busted, broke the teeth down at the same time, but she didn't get to pinch the motherfucker.
Dude said he didn't go up in the house. Hell, Yandy might have been standing waiting on at the front door.
Yeah, he said he left. So that's what I'm saying. If he left, and did Mandisa follow them there, or did he just come over?
You know they ain't gonna tell it all.
She ain't gonna tell it. She ain't
but
gonna tell
I did. Now this was just might have been Sunday. I did see a thing come down my timeline about Yandy and Mandisa was arguing and might have been on the verge of divorce.
Oh.
I did see that. That came down my timeline. I didn't read the article. The headlines was something to that nature.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh, wow. No, I like old Yandy.
I like Yandy too, and I think Mandisa handsome. He nice looking to me.
Yeah, but why? I mean, like you said, he might have been in Atlanta for some kind of move. Oh, that's what they say. They said she was trying to do a movie or something. They don't know he's gonna be in the movie or what, but they didn't really know why he was there with her. But like you said, you know, when the woman away, the man to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, he might have been trying to hit up on her. She might not wasn't feeling it or something. He probably socked her. You know, ain't no telling.
Like I said, you know, it's cell phones, and somebody could have been there and snapped the picture and sent it to Yandy, and she had time to get on the red eye. You know how black women think.
She had time today, huh?
Yeah, you know how black women think.
Yeah.
You know how we get down by our men.
I know, right? I know.
You know she was gonna whoop the other baby mama.
I remember she will fight. Oh, she ain't scared.
Yeah, that's why I said somebody could have been at that place where they was at and snapped the photo and sent it to her. She a businesswoman. He don't know everybody she knows. She don't know everybody he know. So it could have been anybody in Atlanta could have easily snapped the picture and sent it to her. And she got on the red eye.
Yeah.
She got money.
Yeah.
She got money. It could have been standing at that door and knocked Tamar ass out when she walked up to it.
It could be. But we will never know the truth. We'll never know the truth.
For entertainment purposes only, I don't condone violence, but do what you gotta do sometimes.
Oh, and I read about Hulk Hogan. They got a lawsuit out. Said he was it was a malpractice injury. He had surgery on his neck, and something didn't go right. So now the daughter was speaking out, but they said Hulk Hogan was broke. He didn't have no money.
The daughter said that right after he died.
Yeah, he was broke. He didn't have no money.
You know, the daughter hadn't been talking to him for a long time.
A long time. A long time. And then what you think about Malcolm Jamal Warner? It's a lot of fire. I think it's a lot of fire play in that. And I don't think we'll never know what really happened. The mother said there was not any lifeguards there. The mother said out her mouth.
I've been watching. I've been keeping my eye on that because when they told me, when I heard it, I got a chill. It just a chill. It just felt like I felt numb, and for about the first couple of days after they said he passed, I didn't want to watch none of it because I felt. I'm just saying how I felt. I felt someone right about that. I just felt it, and I truly believe it was some foul play behind that. And I'm sorry to say, I believe Bill Cosby got something to do with it.
Okay, stop right there. Stop right there. Now I've been seeing articles that Bill Cosby had something to do with it, but what, Pap? What could have? What reason would Bill Cosby want him to be unalive? What reason?
I've been watching a lot. Did he know something? I've been watching a lot of videos, and I've been puzzling together bits and pieces out of every video I watched. And it was a lot of fuck shit going on behind the scenes on the Cosby Show set. And if you pay attention, him and Rudy, Keisha Knight Palmer, they were still friends.
That's right. Right. They was.
And they was two other people that did not want to go to the reunion. And Raven Simone done told some shit. She done told some shit. And according to the stuff, he had been talking to her and Keisha Knight Palmer, and he left an envelope for his mama that had a VHS tape in it and a thumb drive. And now, supposedly, Felicia Rashad got the tape and the thumb drive. And when they went to the meeting, they didn't say who she got into it with. But when they were supposed to show up about the reboot, the reunion of the Cosby Show, some shit went down in the meeting. Felicia Rashad went off. And they said she done hired some investigators.
What?
But it didn't, and then I watch all kind of shit that I don't believe and shit I do believe, and just shit that don't sound right to me and shit that do sound right, and I put it all together. And a lot of people might think I'm crazy, but I was clicking the video one night, and this chick, she was reading the cards, and she called it. She said when you read the cards, you have to make your intent on the message that you're trying to receive. And the message she was coming out with said he was smiling because everybody know what's going on now. And the wife know what happened too.
But they said the wife had ran off. And they said it wasn't his wife.
They said, see, too many things. First, they said the daughter was with him, and the daughter was in the water. He was trying to save the water. Then they said the daughter wasn't there. Then they said wasn't in the water. Then they said the daughter wasn't in Costa Rica with him. Then they said the wife wasn't there. Then they said the wife was there. So I don't know. I don't have nothing that I can say to say if they was there or not.
Right.
But when that lady was reading the card, she said the wife had something to do with it. And she was in on it too for the money, but he had it set up where she can't get nothing. It's all belong to the daughter.
I heard that she had something to do with it too. I heard that. I heard that.
And she gonna find out that when it come out about the money and stuff, that all she can do is take care of the daughter till she 18, because the money belongs to the daughter. And she was in on it for the money. And they always use somebody close to you to get you.
Yeah. And when they said Bill Cosby, I'm like, now what in the hell could Bill Cosby have? What do he have on Bill Cosby for Bill Cosby to want him unalive? I don't understand that.
Pay attention to this too. When Bill Cosby was going through all that mess, the only one they went to Keisha Knight Palmer, and she wouldn't say nothing bad, but she didn't say nothing good either. She just said, he was a wonderful man. He was like a father to me, the basic stuff.
Right.
Malcolm Jamal Warner, I got much respect for him, He was like a father figure to me. He didn't have much to say either. And for about a month after it first popped out, Felicia Rashad didn't say shit.
I didn't hear nothing from her. Right.
And the only one that was big up in him that was just glorifying him was, what's her name? She was Vanessa on the show.
I don't know what real name is. I don't know what real name is.
Tiffany Bledsoe. That's her name. And they said she was doing some fuck shit. Cause Lisa Bonet never did say nothing.
I would say Denise ain't said nothing.
She ain't said nothing. That other girl, Sandra, she ain't said nothing.
I ain't even seen her in a long time.
No, she ain't said nothing. They had Elvin, you know, they was talking about him working at Trader Joe's and everything. But like you said, I have to make a living. I gotta take care of myself. You know, acting didn't pay all my bills like people think it did.
Right.
And he didn't have no comment on it. And the comments that did come out, it was just, I ain't gonna say, I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. He was like a father figure, this, and that. And they said Malcolm was getting threatening phone calls. He been getting threatening phone calls. And he was blackballed. Because you know, after Malcolm and Eddie, he wasn't on nothing for a long time.
I remember that, yeah.
Until he ended up on that doctor show that I didn't even know he was on.
Right. I remember. Yeah, I remember. I knew he was on the doctor show. I remember that.
And he had been speaking out about the way the industry was for a long time. That's why they blackballed him.
And they trying to say Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin. No, he don't care. He gonna talk. Eddie Griffin gonna talk. He don't give a damn. And they said Eddie Griffin. He don't know what he talking about and this and that, and he crazy now. That man, him and Malcolm was friends. They was close friends, and I believe that man know Eddie know a lot. Eddie know a whole lot.
But they fell out. That's why the show ended, and the reason why they fell out because Eddie Griffin was about to sell out, and Malcolm wasn't finna sell out, and that's why they got into it. He ain't gonna come out and say that. But if you listen to what he say, you could hear it was decisions that been made and shit like that. Because I like Eddie Griffin.
Yeah.
But he was about to sell out, and Malcolm wasn't trying to sell out. And that's why they fell out. And after they fell out, it made Eddie Griffin take a minute to step back and look and pay attention to what he was saying. And that's why he running his mouth.
When the day I found out that Malcolm had passed away, I was sitting at home watching Malcolm and Eddie show. I sure was when I found that. I just couldn't believe it. But
when I found out about it, I said, "Damn, Malcolm Jamal Warner," and then I just got a chill all over my body for some reason. And I'm learning to pay attention to my feelings, and you know. And I said, "Something ain't right about that. Something ain't right about that."
I said the same thing. I said, "Something ain't right," because there is no way. But they try to say that while he was in the water, the currency came. But this is my thing. When you're in the water, can't you tell when the water pick up, the wind pick up on the water?
This was my thing that didn't make sense to me. Most people, you get some that be on their stomach when they drown, but a lot of times they be on their back. And they say he was face down. It is the people that die that drown face down, but a lot of times they on their back.
I didn't know that.
You do find people that drown and they face down. You find them face down in the pool, but a lot of times they be on their back because the lungs will fill up with water and it'll flip them.
Oh, schoolman girl. I didn't know, girl. I didn't know that.
I learned that taking CPR. I had to take CPR when I was taking care of them handicapped people. And it is you can be face down or back up, but a lot of times, the lungs will fill up with water and it'll flip the body over. And that's why they be on their back.
Floating. Girl, thank you, girl. Sister didn't know, but now I know, baby. Yes, indeed. So I was like, well, if he's in the water and the currency came along, couldn't he feel the wind, the water picking up, or the wind or the water picking up, start moving him, kind of rough, and he would get out? I'm like, I don't think he was just in the water.
My thing, they said his friend was in the water and the current caught them both, but the friend got out. Now, if me and you in the water and the current catch us both, I'm gonna try to save you. Even if I can't, I'm gonna try. Now, why the friend didn't try to save him?
So wait a minute. So is that man they said it was another man out there, but he got out?
Yes. That didn't make sense to me.
But I never heard them say that was his friend though. But they just said it was another man in that water, got caught in the currency, but he got out. I never heard them say that was his friend.
I thought they said he was friend. Then I seen a video where they showed him walking on the beach and he kept looking back like he was scared. Like somebody was after him. And it was him. And he kept looking back. He kept looking back like somebody was following him and like he was scared. And they said, the wife said it and the mama said that he was getting threatening phone calls while he was in Costa Rica.
From who?
That's the question.
They know they don't. I know they got to know. I know they got to know.
But if you think about it, who could be the only other person to threaten him but Bill Cosby? Because he was 14 when he was on that show, when he started on that show. He grew up on that show.
Yeah, he was young.
He grew up on that show. By the time the Cosby show ended, he was like about 21.
So you trying to tell me old ass Bill Cosby still pulling strings like that? And he got on one leg and one toe?
Cause what's the famous word saying? Money talk, bullshit walk. That man ain't broke. And if you pay anybody enough amount of money, you can find a fool. And who else would he be scared of? He didn't do very much after the Cosby Show.
No, he had a podcast. He had a podcast.
And on the podcast, he was finna tell some shit.
I think so too, Pam.
He said he was finna tell some shit. They showed, I seen the podcast, somebody on one of the videos I watched, and they showed the pod where he said he had some stuff he wanted to tell on the next podcast, and he never got to do that next podcast.
He ended up dying.
Yep. Did you hear that one about Tupac supposed to be alive?
I ain't heard nothing new about it. You got something new? What's new about it?
You know, about a year ago, they said he was sighted in Cuba.
I remember that. I remember that.
I don't know if it's AI or what, but they said he alive, and he finna start talking. I don't know how true it is. I watched the video. I don't know how true it is because AI is a motherfucker.
Sure is.
And they did show him talking. And it was a white boy that supposed to had interviewed him in Cuba and showed the house. I mean, the little bar where he was at, where he interviewed him at. Supposedly, I don't know how true it is, but they said he was finna start talking. And I'm like up in the air about it. But you got to go back and look at the other stuff. Tupac was ahead of his time.
Yeah, he
and
was.
Machiavelli faked his death.
He did.
And he sung about Machiavelli. You know what? Run with me, Hail Mary.
Yeah. And I can understand that, I remember them saying that he was in Cuba. I remember somebody showed a picture he was in Cuba just like Tupac, and they was talking about it and everything. But I'm like, damn. But
the picture that this dude showed, I looked at it because I stopped the TV. I paused it right where he put the picture up. And I looked at it, but I got one eye. It didn't look like AI. It looked like an old version of Tupac. And he would be 53 years old now.
Yeah, he been up age. Yeah. Hey, Toya. Hey,
Hey,
no. Toya said, I called you when I got to the hospital today, Perp. Girl, Perp probably was asleep, girl. I've been going to a doctor's appointment. I got one of my, I've been going to my appointments because winter time for the come. I don't do appointments in the winter. Mm-mm. But I'm going to give you a call back, my sister. I know you're in the hospital. I hope you're feeling better, sister. Got to take care of yourself. But Pap, I'm so glad you came to the show, girl. Sure.
I've been on a hiatus. I've been working, and family life is a bitch.
My son, he went and fed the homeless last week over on Greenville and Forest Lane. And some people had some mini fans. He charged their fans up using my electricity. Use my electricity. I was going right ahead and gave water out and fed them and everything. And he fed about 10 people he fed. So I thought that's pretty good. So he got out. I told him I'm gonna get out pretty soon, but get too late. But it's gonna be fall. Fall come. It's hoodie time. This is my weather right here, baby. I rocks in the fall, baby. I rock in the fall. I love me some fall weather, baby.
Chick, you were born in the fall. That's why you like it.
Girl, I love fall. Woo! I can't wait to put my hoodie on, baby. I can't wait to put my hoodies on. Yes, I love it. I sure do.
I meant to tell you the Liberty Island class for '86 is going on a cruise next year, but they didn't have the stuff up for about a week or two.
You going?
If I go, I can't go on the discounts that they got. I have to get my own plane and my own room and shit. Because the travel agency, Miss Annette Wilkerson Hatchett, it wasn't up there for about a week or two. Because when I went back and looked at it, the time was up to go through the travel agency she had. I'm like, damn, how long you set this up for?
Well, you know, over in Arkansas, we know I don't count with y'all for class reunion. I count for Arkansas High.
Why? You went to school with?
Because I graduated at Arkansas High.
Half of them that graduated at Liberty Island, I'm gonna be quiet. Somebody might be watching.
Ain't nobody watching what? Ain't nobody watching.
They're full of shit.
Yeah, because you know, I left Liberty Island in 11th grade.
I left Liberty Island in 11th grade.
Where'd you go?
But I came back.
Oh, okay.
I went to Texas High for I went to Texas High for January, February, and March of the 11th grade. Then I called myself quitting school. And the counselor called Mama and told her that my grades was good enough. You know, when we was going to school, it didn't matter how many days you missed. And she told her, in order for me, I had to go to some school and take English, and I can go into the 12th grade because I had good grades. So I went and took that English in some school and went on back to school in 12th grade. Then I went back to Liberty Island in 12th grade. I went to Texas High for 3 months.
Okay, now I went to Arkansas High. They don't be doing them for the people with Arkansas High class reunions at Arkansas High.
Check this out. The 3 months that I went to Texas High was my husband's senior year. I never saw that dude. If I saw him, I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
Because he graduated in 85, and I went to Texas High January, February, March of 85. And and all of his friends is my friends. Him and Fred Henson was big buddies. That was my friend. I used to skip school with Fred Henson. Me and him, Demetri Beasley, go to Fred house, grandma house.
I remember Fred. Oh, Fred, I remember Fred. But you know what I thought about the other day? I was sitting here thinking. I was thinking about Donkey. That was my dog.
You know he got killed. That was my friend.
I remember that. That was my friend. He got killed in Pine Bluff. Girl, I think I cried. Yeah. I think I cried for the longest, girl.
One got killed in Pine Bluff.
Is that when she? I remember she got killed. That's when she got killed there in Pine Bluff.
I think so. On her way to work.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we used to run track. I ran track with her to live there low. I just didn't like track.
I got mad at her in the 10th grade.
Girl, you know she wasn't gonna fight nobody. She wasn't fighting nobody, girl. She was scared.
It wasn't gonna be no fight. I was mad, and I let her know it, and I let Coach Jones know it. Cause Coach Jones knew I could play basketball. That when I first came to Live Loud, I was in athletics. And in the 9th grade, it wasn't now another 9th grader that could play with the JV and that could hang with the JV. I'm telling the truth, I ain't bragging. That could hang with the JV or the varsity. And they had us practicing with the JV, and I was clowning Cassandra Courtney. She was there, her and Carissa.
Oh, baby, wait a minute. She thought she was cute in a way. What you talking about?
And you couldn't tell her nothing when she had that basketball, but Cassandra Johnson was showing her the business.
Let's go,
I was showing her the business, and everybody knew it. Everybody in practice, they knew it. We was in practice one day, and she had the ball. They had the 9th grade. The 9th grade was practicing against the JV. When she was the guard, and every time she got the ball, everybody acted like they were scared to go over there and guard her and try to get the ball. So when they, I'm new kid on the block, so I'm the last one they gonna try out. They don't know nothing about me nowhere. I'm new kid on the block. And when I got in there, me and Cassandra Courtney went head to head. And she went up to shoot that ball, and I went up with her. And she come down on my ankle. My ankle was already ragged because I had tore it up in the 7th grade. But I got uplifted off the court. And the next day, I was right back out there with her. Yeah. Trudy Dawson, Rhonda Hunt. I didn't know nobody, so I didn't have no bunch of friends in athletics because I was new. You was my only friend in the 9th grade.
Yeah.
I was new. And Trudy Dawson and Rhonda Hunt and them, they had seen me playing and told me one day on the bus, we was coming back from the game, come back here and sit with us. And they were talking, you can play. Where you learn how to play like that? I like basketball. I started practicing with the varsity team. Come on, you stay and practice and shoot with us. And when I got pregnant with Tweety, 10th grade, I showed up at school pregnant, won the Porter 2. I had my baby in November. Wanda Porter had her baby in December, and Coach Jones wouldn't let me play basketball, but he let her play.
I was gonna say, did he let Wanda play?
He let her play, and I was mad.
Why he wouldn't let you play then?
He flat out came and told me that I had no business getting pregnant. I ruined my career. I'm not bragging. I was hell on that basketball floor. I got in athletics after I had Tweety, thinking they're going to let me play the second half of the basketball season. Because basketball season actually started the last of October, the 1st of November. I had Tweety right before Thanksgiving. So after Christmas break, I could play basketball.
Right.
And I was in athletics. Coach Jones made me change my schedule and get in PE.
Why you make you get in PE? Why? What was the purpose of that?
He told me that he was mad. I'm disappointed. You just threw your career away because I got pregnant. Okay, but you let Wanda play and she got a baby and she can't even play like I play. She's bouncing around the court like a little frog. I don't mean to talk ill will of the dead because
she couldn't run track either. You smoke her ass.
Yeah, I ain't talking ill will of the dead because she was my friend. She was my friend. But I was mad at the fact that she played ball and couldn't play ball and couldn't play. She couldn't nobody play as good as I. I mean, Mr. Sanders taught if you got it, flaunt it because nobody else will. And when I tell y'all I was bad with that ball, I was bad with that ball.
I read it. I know that's right.
I taught my sons how to play basketball. I taught my grandson how to play basketball. Mm-hmm. They'll tell you that too. My mom taught me how to shoot.
I know that's right.
Me and my husband, that used to be our pastime. We go to the park and shoot. He left-handed, so you got to be pretty good to somebody with their left hand because the average person is right-handed. and
Right,
he can shoot
right.
with that left hand. And me and him was literally going toe to toe too, playing ball. I figured out when he'll dribble with that right hand, but he left-handed. He dribble with that right hand and pull up with that left hand and shoot. So I started paying attention to what he was doing.
Well, Pat, what happened to Keith Free?
He dribble, I think he went. I'm thinking he went to the service.
Man, I ain't seen Keith Free in about 50 years, 40 years, about 45 years.
I think he went to the service. I think Kerry Pitts went to the service. Tim Williams went to the service. Bob Beasley went to the service. They went on the buddy system, and both of them did 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Keith Free went to the service too. Him and Kerry Pitts went to the service too. I'm thinking.
I ain't seen Keith Free, and I don't know how long. I ain't seen Kerry Pitts, but I seen Dimp, his sister, on Facebook. Me and her friends and stuff. We used to hang out and stuff. We love.
Yeah, all them kind of close because they mama and my mama were friends. You know, they go to Sunset Church. That's where my mama and them go to church. And Miss Vaughn, that's what we call that. Her and mama was big buddies. And my sister got a baby by Miss Vaughn's nephew.
Mm-hmm.
He I don't know if you've seen that nephew. You can look at him, tell his daddy, the mama is Miss Vaughn's sister. She black and the daddy white. And you can tell my nephew got some white in him. Because he real high yellow and you should see the hair. But the grandpa white.
Yeah.
On the daddy side. Yep. And the Miss Vaughn's sister is his mama. And my sister got a baby by Miss Vaughn's nephew.
And see, I had seen Keith Free and Randy. I thought somebody said Randy Hunter had passed away, but then he ain't passed away. I see him on Facebook. Like, yo, Randy right there. He ain't passed away.
I think he went to the service too. I think Randy Hunter went to the service too.
That was my friend. I just love
him. That's my friend too, man. I danced with him. I danced with him more than I danced with anybody at the prom, and I was pregnant.
But Big Mark, boy, I like the Mark Fat Boy. I like that old fat nasty boy. I like him.
That's my friend too.
I still go back to Facebook, but when we was talking through Facebook all the time. I was like, dang, he gone. He can't just believe I was talking all the time. Now he just gone, just out of there.
Yeah. Out of root gone too.
Yeah, the mama, yeah.
Out of root was Mark's sister. Mark
she was a bad woman. She was a bad, but she was a bad girl though, Pap.
That's my friend. Out of root was my friend.
Oh, out of root was a mother.
She wasn't nothing to play with. She wasn't nothing to play with. But that was my friend. That was my friend. Because she lived 2 doors down from my ex-husband's mama when I was pregnant with my youngest son. And I used to, at the first of the month, I'd take her to the liquor store, cash them checks. She gonna buy her something to drink. She gonna buy me something to drink. And I was pregnant. Or she gonna slide me some money. And she wouldn't let nobody else take her to cash them checks every month. She called me Papoose. Papoose, come on. You know what time it is. And I take her to the liquor store, cash that check.
Because I used to go to Vacation Bible School right there, the church right there on the corner right there where Roy and Dolores' mama say that. I can't think of the name of it. What's the name of the church, Pepper? It was St. Luke.
Yeah, St. Paul.
It wasn't St. Paul.
Right there.
Right there where Ronald stayed in the neighborhood right there.
Oh
right
yeah, I can't think. It might have been St. Luke, that little white church.
That little white church. It's still there. Is it still the church still right there?
I think so. I think what's her name? Why I can't think. Cynthia, what's her last name? Can't think of her last name. And her brother, was it Cynthia Home? Might have been. John Home was the brother. He used to work with me at the park. Their daddy had that church at one point, I think. I think that's her name. I can't think of her last name. The daughter named Jay Cynthia, and she's the same age, Tweety. And her name's Cynthia. I just can't think of her last name. And you'll know who I'm talking about.
I
Because
used to go there all the time for vacation Bible school. I sure did. Stayed over at vacation Bible school.
I think that was the name of that church right around the corner from Run Lynn now.
Yeah, I think it's St. Luke. I want to say St. Luke, but I'm not for sure.
You know, they done tore down half the houses in Granville.
Girl, my cousin said Beverly look a hot mess.
Beverly look like a war zone.
He said Beverly look like South Dallas.
Beverly look worse than South Dallas. I promise you. All them abandoned houses over there, they tore up. Don't nobody live in them. I'm telling you, it look like a war zone over there.
I just can't believe it.
And half the people over there that's living in the houses ain't taking care of the houses.
But who do you blame? But who do you blame? The landlord? You blame the landlord and the tenants then, huh? Both of them fault, huh?
I blame the city.
Well, yeah, that too.
I blame the city for the simple reason that I work for the city of Texarkana, Texas, Parks and Recreation Department, and I know about how they operate, and they let it go down like that. Because as long as all them palm-colored people were staying over there, it wasn't looking like that. After the crack hit the scene,
it sure was. That's when it got broke down. Then, but everybody just started turning. I'm like, I just love going to some Beverly. That was if you lived in Beverly, you was doing okay. You was all right. We stayed in Beverly. I didn't know that.
You know what Apple Tree Apartments at? Right there off Richmond Road. When you turn out Summer Hill Road onto Richmond Road, go around that curve where the Pananas used to stay. In that white house on the corner. You know, you're going around Apple Tree Apartments right there. Well, you know that road that run right in between Apple Tree Apartments, you know, one side on one street and the other side on the other street.
Right.
Where Squirrel near Mama stay at. You know where Squirrel Mama stay at on that corner?
I was on the corner, yeah.
Right in front of Apple Tree. Well, Kiki grandpa, my youngest daughter, grandpa lived 2 houses down. And the house where Cleta Garrison got shot at. It was like right at his back door. He bought that house.
You mean Karen Garrison got shot?
Yeah. When she got shot, when the police shot her. Where the house that had the bullet hole, where the house went through the bullet went through the house. Kiki grandpa bought that house. He owned that house.
Did they ever find out? Did they ever charge the police for killing her? What happened? I don't think they ever did anything about that, about Karen getting killed.
They swept that up under the rug because this is how I know they swept up under the rug. My sister, baby daddy, used to be the assistant warden at Bi-State. And he was working at he's from Camden, Arkansas. And the warden at Bi-State at the time, he used to work for Rodney in Camden. And when he got the job in Texarkana, he brought Rodney down there to work up under him. And Rodney, my sister baby daddy, quote unquote, it wasn't on his child, but that's another story. Anyway, he told me that they literally swept that shit up under the rug. And they lied about she got out the handcuffs.
Yeah. And she got the handcuffs. She didn't have nothing. She didn't have nothing.
No, she didn't have nothing. They said she had through the dope. She didn't even have the dope when the police stopped. See? And they swept it under the rug.
See what I'm talking about?
Right. Rodney told me because he was the assistant warden. He was the warden in Camden, and the man that got the warden job in Texarkana, he worked up under Rodney in Camden. And when he came to Texarkana, he bought Rodney and gave Rodney the position that he had in Camden. So Rodney was one of the top men at the Bi-State.
And ain't shit down there in Camden. Ain't nothing down there in Camden, Arkansas. Nothing. I mean, nothing. We used to go through there all the time going to Prescott. before we leave Prescott, Arkansas, and we'll go to Canada. But we stop at Garland first. But we could go to Garland and go that long bridge in Garland, Arkansas. Remember that bridge?
Yep. I'd have been
Then
out
they turn
down
around.
the road.
Yeah, and then they built another bridge because that bridge got old. They built another bridge.
Yep.
So when we used to go down to Prescott, Arkansas, to the Garland, Arkansas to get to Prescott, we know, but down we just chill down that way. And then we just going down through what is it? I want to say it starts with a W. Dang, what is it?
Waldo.
Dang it. What is it? Not it starts with a W.
It's
Waldo. That's it. That doggone Waldo. Girl, I just go through Waldo, girl, and they had them little clubs down in Waldo, Arkansas, baby. Just pour my ass off down in Waldo, Arkansas. You heard me, baby.
We had some friends.
Yep.
We had some friends
and we
that
got to
lived.
Canada with. I'm like, damn, ain't.
We had some this dude we worked at. He was from damn, I can't remember what Kerry was from. Damn, but me and Tamika worked with him at McDonald. Then we went to the chicken plant. We ended up working with his brother, and his brother was my little boo thing. He was so pretty. Anyway, and we had a bunch of friends that worked at the chicken plant, and most of the people that worked at the chicken, we worked at the at Hudson at Hope for Tyson bought it. It was Hudson.
Yeah.
And most of the people that worked there was from Arkansas.
That's right.
And Arkansas and Spring Hill. And we would go to Arkansas to go to Spring Hill. And we had one chick that worked online with us. She was from Spring Hill named Shell. So she decided to spend the weekend with us, and we was taking her home. And we went through Arkansas to take her home.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we all down off in that party, all down off with the niggas that we was at.
Baby. Have you ever been to Ralston, Arkansas?
Yep.
Baby, look at her. You better tell somebody. You hear me, baby. Mm-hmm. But I had a little boyfriend. It was after past Camden. We used to go down through Waldo to Camden. But we just make a little exit down through there. We used to go through get to Louisiana. We used to go down through Plain Dillon.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And through the woods down through the woods back there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been all down through there.
Already. Look here. That was some good times, man. I used to pour it down through there, baby. I just poured it down through yonder way. Had myself a good time through Arkansas. Mm-hmm. So did. Couldn't stop me. But I knew if I know nothing else, I know how to get around down through in them woods down there, through Waldo and all that. So did.
We went down, but we used to go down through there and party too, but because Tamika from Louisiana, we was in Louisiana most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I stayed down in. I was always down in Cotton Valley and Spring Hill.
Yeah, Spring Hill, Cotton Valley, all that. We went that way.
Yeah, home. Yeah.
And you wouldn't even believe how far it is from Cotton Valley to Shreveport. It's another hour drive.
It's a long way. It's a long way from Cotton Valley to Bossier. The Grambling State University. Oh, it's a long ride. Do you understand me? But you wouldn't think that though.
Because Bossier is just right across the bridge from Shreveport. All you do is go across the bridge, you're in Bossier.
I remember when I went to Shreveport, I went to a club called Demon and Diamond or something like that on the cut. But if I tell you I poured it all night, I poured it all night.
Them people in Louisiana show can party.
They can party. They friendly. They give you that Southern hospitality. They party. Mm-hmm. That's right. They party. Well, Pal girl, she forgot to get up off his line. I gotta go to the doctor tomorrow. I got pumping tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I wouldn't have my mammogram done the other day, so I got to keep myself on top of my stuff, baby. I can't. If you're a lady, go get your mammogram. Pat, when you listen, I ain't gonna even ask you because never mind.
I tell you the truth. Last time I went, it was the first and last. It was in 2023.
Get off your butt, go get your girls checked, girl.
Mm-hmm. That hurt. They pinched my boobie, and I ain't got no big ones. I got little ones.
I don't understand. Even my other friends say it hurt. Why y'all saying Y'all must be having the wrong technician on y'all, the wrong person doing y'all. Because when I went the other day, it was easy. I didn't feel no pain, no nothing. She was gentle and everything. So I'm trying to figure out how y'all be getting them rough hand folks.
Well, that woman put my booby up there and smashed it, boy. I'm about ready to hit her, but I was trying to be nice. Well, I said, you gotta worry about me coming. I went in 2023. I ain't gonna lie. I had a full checkup. I got the colonoscopy and all that. The colonoscopy, the mammogram. I got everything. And then the woman gave me some cholesterol pills. And them cholesterol pills was taking my hair out.
You know what? As you get older, certain medication would take your hair out. It would thin your hair.
And
it would do that.
It was thinning my hair too. And so I just decided to stop eating so much fried food because I know that's why my cholesterol was high.
Pep, do you know I had my son cooked the pork chop, fried pork chop. I hadn't ate a fried pork chop girl in about 10 years.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell that lie. I love me fried pork chop. I don't need nothing but piece of bread.
I hadn't had a pork chop, fried pork chop in about 10 years. Girl, that pork chop so good to me, girl.
I eat them fried.
I had 2 pork chops.
I like them fried. Put them in the oven. You can bake them. I don't care. Put them on the grill. You can grill them. I'm gonna eat me a pork chop. And them Coleman, Shamika Hunt folks, they got it. You know they got their little pool hall in Texarkana.
Oh, dude, I didn't know that.
It used to be on Lake Drive, right there across the street from where Moore grocery store used to be at. What was that man? That man had that. That man, and they moved it up on. They moved it off of Lake Drive up on 7th Street, and they sell pork chop sandwiches, and them hoes is good. We used to, when they had it on Lake Drive. When I worked at the park, we used to go when we be at the cemetery working. We go to Coleman Pool Hall, get us a pork chop sandwich.
I want to go to the meat market this weekend, and I want on MLK. I want Packing House. I want me some you call them Pittsburgh hot links. I want me some Pittsburgh hot links so bad. And me some barbecue sauce, girl, and a little hot sauce.
They still got a restaurant in Tyler. Black folks own it. They sell Pittsburgh hot links.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
They used to have one in Texarkana, but I don't think they're there no more.
No, they ain't there no more. But it's one still in Tyler that some black folks own.
Yeah, I want me some crackers. I want me some Pittsburgh. I need about 2 dozens.
I like Pittsburgh hot links.
Me too.
With some hot sauce.
Yeah. And little barbecue. I need a little barbecue sauce with mine. It's going down. Yeah.
I like barbecue potato chips with mine. I eat barbecue potato chips with my chitlins.
What? Ew.
That's the only way I can eat them because I did not like them. My grandma said hungry monkey eat red pepper. I did not like them. And my ex-husband mama, that's the way she eat them. Crumble up some barbecue potato chips in them. And she said, here, girl, taste this. And I happen to be pregnant. And that's the way I eat them. And
that's some pregnant stuff right there. That sounds like some pregnant stuff right there.
But that's the way my ex-mother-in-law, she ate hers. She crumbled up Lay's barbecue potato chips and some hot sauce, and that's the way she ate chitlins. And the son that I was pregnant with, my youngest son, me and him the only 2 that eat chitlins.
Girl, I want me some chitlins, but I just don't. I don't see when my mama and sister used to clean chitlins. I never was in the kitchen looking at them because I couldn't take the smell. But Lord knows, if I cook me some. If I know how to clean me some chitlins, baby, I have me plenty of chitlins in my freezer. I'm just gonna just put me some in the pot and warm and cook them. But I don't know how to clean them.
Some of them, you can buy some that's already clean, but they say the ones that you get that's already clean, you still have to go through there and clean them again.
You gotta go ahead and clean them, yeah, and good. Them babies about $25, girl.
Yeah, all you do is pull the skin off of them. You just pull the inner skin off of them.
Yeah, I'm scared, girl. I don't want to be eating no shit. I'm scared.
She told my ex-mother-in-law she one got me to eat chitlins, and she the one showed me how to clean them.
I don't know. I don't know how to clean it, but I can either give me some hot sauce. You can give me a big old plate of chicken. I don't need no greens, I want cornbread, and me some chitlins. I don't need nothing else into hot sauce, and I can just mess it up, just that myself. But I just don't know how to clean them. But I can take the smell now. I can do the smell because the smell ain't too bad. Like it was when I was a kid. I'm like, ooh, I can take it, but that red bucket be killing me. But yeah, it ain't like that no more as I got older. But yeah, I want me some chitlins so bad. But I don't know how to clean them babies.
Go
and I
through
don't
that.
really eat no shit.
You can tell the meat from the skin, and it's a little old fine skin, look like it's clear.
And I see they just pull it. They just pull it. They pull it out.
Yep. And wash it.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't want to be eating no shit.
And wash them.
Can't do it.
And when you cook them, you either put a potato in there, an onion, and put some bread on top of it. And
my mom used to put a potato in hers and cut the smell and everything.
And then eat the potato out of it. Let it boil to nothing.
Yep. And get you some greens and get you some yams and cornbread. But you got your meal. Do you understand me?
I don't know about the greens. You know, I don't eat greens.
What? Well, cabbage, greens, or cabbage and cornbread. You got your meal, baby. What you talking about?
You know what kimchi is?
Who? Kimchi?
Yeah. It's pickled cabbage.
I think I've heard of it before.
And you could buy it in the store in the refrigerator section. And my understanding, I've been doing a little research. My understanding is good for you. And again, to tell you how I know they listening to me, me and my husband was standing in the kitchen and I said, I want some kimchi. He said, what is that? I said, Amber got me eating that kimchi. It's pickled cabbage. About 2 days later, video popped up on my thing. They say it's actually really good for you because it got probiotics and stuff in it that you need. You know, cabbage good for you anyway. But they say when you pickle it, it's a whole lot better for you. And
I never. What do it taste like, Pep? I never had. What do it taste like? Taste sweet or just about the same? I mean, what?
Most people make it with pepper. They make it, they pickle it and they put peppers in there to make it kind of spicy. And the spicy you get is your preference. It just tastes like pickled cabbage.
So I heard of it. I had it seem like
it's kind of like cha-cha. That's pickled tomatoes, but kimchi is pickled cabbage, and it's good because Amber, Rolyn's sister, if I would say I don't want to taste it, and she fucked around and rammed it in my mouth, and I've been eating it ever since. And it's hard to find too.
Think I done heard of it. I done seen it when I was young or something.
A lot of people eat that with their greens and stuff.
But I like pickled pig feet. Oh yeah.
I like pickled pig feet too.
Yeah, I like the pickled pig feet.
But I like pickled eggs better. I like pickled eggs. I love
me. I like the eggs. Get the eggs Pep.
Ooh, I love me pickled eggs. Especially if they pickly. I like boiled eggs anyway, but I love a pickled egg.
I like pickled eggs. Yeah, right. I like the pickled sausage. I can throw that on them babies.
Yeah, I like them too.
I give me about two packs of them. I eat some crackers, and it's going down. Well, Pep, anything you want to say from Gip off his sister girl? Sure.
Y'all pay attention because the orange man is in office and he ain't playing. Just pay attention, keep your head on swivel because these people nowadays going crazy. And everybody in the chat, stay safe, keep your head on swivel. Each one teach one.
I don't think I want to say is I hope none of them Karens come miss for me because I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna slap me a bitch.
Me too. I'm with you, friend. I'm with you. That's why I stay at home.
I hope them Karens stay in their place, wherever they may be. I don't want no problem because I'm gonna go to jail. I don't care if you're an elder or what. You gonna get it right where you stand. I ain't trying to hear it.
That's when I'm gonna use mine. Hell, I'm an elder. Shit. I'm supposed to let this other old motherfucker talk crazy to me. I'm old too. Now.
Pep, have you started using your 55 and up benefits yet?
I started using them time I turned 55.
Girl, I keep forgetting to use my damn benefits. I keep forgetting.
That's the only reason why we go to Denny's and get breakfast when we want it, and so we can get the discount.
Girl,
That's how far we go to Denny's. So you go to Denny's and get 55 discount.
Right, but Pep, I always forget about my 55 and up. I'm like, damn, I don't never get my 55 and up discount. I start remembering getting my, and they say even grocery stores give you a discount.
Yep, they sure do. And they always asking me for ID.
Well,
I'm like, damn.
You a little bit of something, yeah.
Like, damn. You don't sound the damn gray hair in my head? Shit.
I'm thinking about cutting my hair. I'm thinking about cutting my hair until cutting it all off, just because I'm tired of perm. I ain't had a perm. I've told me 3 years since I had perm, but I still hadn't got down the natural hair, the natural hair yet, because the hairstyle, because I just can't get with it, because I press my hair, when I wash it, it waves up, and then I try to press it to make it straight, but then when it get wet, go working out, sweat, it go back to the same thing. I'm like, well, dang, they don't need me doing nothing to it, because I don't want no perm, so I might just go ahead and cut it on off and just wear it just a little wavy on my head. Do it like that.
And now I'm trying to grow mine back.
Make your mind up now.
I'll probably end up cutting it off again. It's still short, but it's growing. But I probably keep it because I like it low. But I thought about growing it back out. But probably won't.
I need me a beautician who know how to cut some hair. I don't want no beautician. I know how to cut your hair and then cut my hair. Then I can't go home and style it. When it get old, style it till I get to the beauty shop again or whatever. But I want a beautician who gonna put some love and care into my hair. You know what I'm talking about? I won't get up under the what you call it, the heat thing, make your hair up under the heat deal or whatever. And I need somebody who gonna cut some hair. I thought about going to Atlanta, Georgia, taking me a trip to Atlanta, Georgia to get my hair cut. I thought about it. That's what a razor chick. That's what a girl called razor chick. That's what she
that little girl that be cutting her. That little light skin girl. Yeah, she good. She good.
So I thought about going.
I grew up in the barber shop, so I could tell when somebody can cut. My mama was a barber.
Yeah, I thought about taking me a flight to Atlanta and get my hair cut. If I'm gonna get cut off, I might take me a flight to Atlanta and get my hair cut if I get it cut.
Well, friend, let me know when you're going so I can go, because I need a vacation. I need a vacation.
You need a vacation, friend. I know, but you know what? We need to get together and set a date. My sister got a cabin down there in Tyler. You know what I say? Big Sandy Lake. We can go down there, girl. We can cabin for like 3 days, pal.
Okay.
Was me and you go down there, girl, and girl, get some. Well, I ain't got too many friend girls here in Dallas. Most of them make. But yeah, we can go down and get my sister, get the cabin for us, girl, for the weekend, girl, and we can go down to the cabin, girl, for the weekend and sit on the lake. At the beach and girl, have a good time down through in the woods down there.
And not only that, if like my husband get in the state parks free, and he supposed to be taking me because he disabled vet, and they get in free.
Yeah.
And he supposed to be, he done got his percentage raised up, and now they said the dude told him that all they gotta do is take me down there to get a ID, and I get in free because I'm his wife.
Oh yeah.
And they got Hill State Park, they got Tyler State Park. That's probably where hers at if it's somewhere close to the state park, Big Sandy.
It's hers at the Big Sandy Lake.
And that's on the backside of Tyler State Park.
Yeah, so we come on the back way. We come down through 80 and 20 to get there. It's much quicker to get that way. But when she comes, she take her quite a bit of ways. When she takes a counter, come down to Tyler, she said it take her quite a bit to get there. Her and my other sister, I wouldn't mind going down for a weekend. We go down there for a weekend, girl, and have us some good time down through the woods down there.
From Texarkana, they had to go down 59, then hit 155 to go to Tyler.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, y'all forget off here, y'all. Should y'all put some water water in the coolers for your mailman. It's been hot. They've been having some mailmans or women's been getting unalive with passing out and dying because of the heat. It's been hot.
Don't make no sense. It don't make. I don't know. I guess because I'm used to working in the heat and I done did it before. And sometimes you don't know when you're overheating, but most of the time your body tell you. Because yesterday I started feeling woozy, then I started thinking about, bitch, you ain't ate nothing. And I sit down, I drank me some water, I went and ate me some peanut butter cracker, and I went right on. I hadn't ate nothing. That was what's wrong with me.
Yeah, that's why I tell people. Yeah, that's why I tell people all the time. Put an ice chest out there and a couple of things of water in there. Get some cheese cracker, a little 4-pack, or a 4-pack of peanut butter cracker, boost that little energy back up. You know what I'm talking about? When you get dehydrated, you lose a little energy. You know what I'm talking about? And that'll boost you back up a little bit, get a little pep in your step again. That's what will happen.
I wasn't feeling bad, but the more I was going, I started feeling a little woozy. And I sit down and wipe my face, and I thought about it. You ain't ate nothing. So I sit down, went and got me some water, and I put 2 of them peanut butter crackers in my mouth and ate them and finished doing what I was doing. Then when I got through, I finished 2 packs of peanut butter crackers.
Well, I'm glad you drinking some water. You got to take care of yourself, sister. You got to eat. You know, you got to keep the strength out there in the heat. You know, my sister. You know, even though you got a hat on your head, you still got to stay dehydrated. You ain't got no water bottle beside you. Or put some water on your lawnmower with you, nothing like that, sister.
I have a cooler in the back of the truck. I take water with me. It's just the point if I stick my hand over there and get it. Because I have water with me every day.
I'm gonna hope you're good.
I got a big old ass jug. I freeze the water in every night. And I put it in there, and then I put some bottle of water because once that jug freeze hard, it'll keep that water cold.
Right.
And I'm one of them people. I just be going. My body literally had to tell me to sit down.
Yeah, when your body get tired, it will shut down. It's gonna shut down. But I'm gonna keep going. Your body said, you ain't gonna keep going. I'm gonna shut you down for a minute. You're gonna get you some rest.
Yep. And my body literally had to tell me to sit down because I keep going. And because I'm kind of used to that, but we didn't work much last week. Last week was one of the slowest weeks we done had in about 2-3 months. And
sister, take care of yourself, girl. Sure.
I guess when I got up to go to work, when I got and started working, because I hadn't ate nothing. Sometimes they cook stuff around here I don't want, and I don't eat.
But you know, as we get older, Pam, I'm saying before we get older, but as we get older, we don't really eat like we used to eat a lot of food. Our food get narrowed down as you get older, what you want to eat, because you don't want nothing heavy on your stomach, make you feel too heavy, or something. We start really sick. When we get older, we really start watching what we really eat.
And I ain't never really been a big eater. But I tell the truth about it. A lot of times, if I ain't on that medication, I don't eat. And I'm talking about that green medication that you roll up.
You understand me?
That makes me eat, because I ain't never really been no big eater. I ain't never been no big eater.
Right. on that med, them
but
good
when
meds.
I'm on that medication, that make me eat. And I be tearing up some stuff. I'm like something to go in there and cook a 3-course meal.
I know that's right. You be on one. I know that's right. But we could get up off here and everything. But I ain't worked out this week. I went and got some gel. I was getting cortisone shots since last year. And when I went to the doctor on Monday, they gave me some gel shots in my knee this time. So them gel shots supposed to work. So my old leg been feeling pretty good. So I'm gonna go to the gym on Thursday. I'm going to run on the treadmill.
Well, I have to admit, I will admit this. Even though I felt a little woozy yesterday morning, after I ate the peanut butter crackers, I was all right. I literally walked up to the school and got my granddaughters. Yes,
you had a little energy and you didn't have a little pep in your step. You felt pretty good, then, sister.
Yeah, I knew I hadn't ate. I knew that was what was wrong with me. I hadn't ate nothing. I hadn't ate no meal, put it that way.
You got
And
to eat, girl.
I literally walked up there to the school, got me a little exercise, walked up there and met my granddaughter. Because I usually sit here and wait for them to come home. But I went and met them yesterday. I felt like walking.
My little niece said she made the volleyball. No, was it volleyball or something? She made the cheerleader team. Told my sister she gonna run for track and gonna play basketball. I said, yeah, you better get your attitude together because you know she biracial. Because if you're not, they gonna whoop your ass in school system. She a Pisces. She got sell lips on. She a Pisces. She something else.
Oh yeah, they don't care what come out their mouth. I got my youngest daughter one. What the one that graduated?
She works somewhere down the street from where she stay at.
My granddaughter, she went to school up there and didn't.
Thank you, Sarah. She going to school down. She going to school somewhere in Arlington out there somewhere because you know she's trying to be a flight attendant.
Yeah. My granddaughter went out there to the women's college university, whatever, UT out there and did whatever the fuck out there and did. That's what
university. Yeah, my niece, not my niece went there because she was doing she ran track out there.
That's what she went. And she wasn't trying to go too far from home. And plus Poker stay in Denton. Well, not right on the. She say she don't stay. No, you don't stay in Denton, but you got to go through Denton to get to your house.
So how Poker doing?
She doing all right. Mom said they went out of town somewhere. She was trying to get a hold to it. She couldn't. She wasn't answering the phone, so I guess she all right. Well, she did get sick about a month ago.
Again?
She passed out, and they said, and the doctor said it was her medicine dehydrating her, so they had to change her medicine.
Poker better take care of herself. Yeah, girl. I ain't seen Poker in so long, girl.
Cause they helped her went back to work.
Already?
Yes.
So she hard-headed, huh?
She went back to work before school went out. You know, she was driving school bus, but when she got sick, they had put her in the bus born.
Yeah.
She ain't driving the school bus no more, but she back at work in the bus born.
Guess what? She like your mama ain't about like you. Ain't gonna let nothing hold you back. So guess what? She got it honest.
Yep.
She got it honest. Ain't gonna let nothing hold her down. Ain't no wrong with that. Young woman, you know, I understand she trying to get there and she trying to get it. You know, when you start sitting at home not doing nothing every day, that shit is boring.
They help ain't that damn young.
I know she.
She's 55. She ain't that young.
Is she 55 now?
Yeah.
Woo. I'm getting old. She 55 now, girl. I ain't got old. Oh my God, she 55.
I'm 2 years older than she is, and she's 55. Yep, look like she older than me. I was
girl.
Nuh-uh, cause this what made me.
She was taller than you. She was taller than you anyway.
She been bigger than me all her life. I always been bigger than me, and I always talk shit. When I realized I was old is when my daughter turned 30 on her birthday. I said, damn, I'm old. My baby 30. Girl. My oldest 42.
Tootie, is Tweety? Was it Tweety? Yeah, Tweety. She 42?
She'll be 42 in November.
Because my son right behind my son be 41 next month. Okay, right behind each other.
Okay. And Poke's oldest son just turned 40 on the 23rd, the other day, Saturday.
Ooh, I hope I live to get my Social Security money.
We gonna
they keep on moving. They keep on moving the birthdays up. They keep on moving the stuff up.
What I say. It ain't if we gonna live to get it. Is it gonna be there when we get ready to get it? That's the question.
Because I want to drop my retirement and I want to drop my Social Security money. I want all my monies.
I read. But I read up on that. You get a fifth of it. You get a fifth of it if you do it when you're 62. You can file for it when you're 62. You get half of it when you turn 65, if you file for it then. Then you get the whole thing from 67 to 70. You get 75% at 67. Then you get the whole thing at 70. What the hell? Some of us might not, the way y'all drugging us up and giving us all these medications and stuff, some of us might not. Tell Sarah I got 2 born in November. I got one born.
My money.
Tell Sarah I got one born November the 1st and one November 23rd. I got 2 in November.
My sister's birthday is November 2nd, and my nephew's birthday November 2nd. So are those Scorpios?
At the beginning of November. Yeah, because my son's birthday November the 1st.
He's a Scorpio?
Yep.
So it means my nephew and my sister Scorpio, their birthday is November 2nd then. Okay, they're Scorpios too then. Okay.
Yep. And my daughter.
I didn't know, girl.
My daughter is hers the 23rd and she's Sagittarius.
Oh, okay. Oh, Sarah said, yeah. Okay, Sarah, yeah, okay. I forgot, yeah, Sarah is a Scorpio. Well, I'm an old leaver. My birthday coming in October. Y'all make sure y'all think about a sister.
I'm hoping and crossing my fingers and praying my car be ready because all we waiting on is one little old pulley and don't look like it's ever gonna get here.
Yeah. You know, I'm blessed.
He put new heads on it, just about new everything on it. And all we waiting on is one pulley.
Oh, we'll get it on down then, girl. Sure, okay. Cause next year, I said I was gonna apply for me a 55 and up apartment, but then I said that I didn't want to stay in the apartments where you got to walk into a building. All apartments in the, what I'm talking about. I don't like those. Those are not those are fire hazards to me.
It's a bunch of them over here, 55 and up, nice apartments.
My sister told me that.
They nice.
Told me, she said, "It's a lot of nice apartments out here in Arlington that's 55 and up. They don't. You can't even tell. They real nice, but for real." She said, "Yeah, you need, but I don't want to move to Arlington. They ain't got what I need out there in Arlington."
What you need?
What you need? That green stuff.
What you think I be doing?
But y'all ain't got no good men. All the good stuff out here in Dallas out here, and the police ain't bad out here. And out there in Arlington, police run all up to you, black girl.
No, police. I ain't really had no problems at the police because the few times that I either had good dealings with them, but the last time I had to deal with the police at Arlington, I slammed the door in their face.
See, I don't want to come to Arlington.
But other than that, I really ain't had no problem because it's a lot of black folks on the police department in Arlington.
Oh, is it?
A lot of black folks on the police, men and women.
My sister said one morning she went to the store. They picked her some White Owls up. About 4 or 5 in the morning. The police asked her when she.
What she what?
Now what he doing asking her if she out too late? Was she out too late?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's some dickheads on the
at the time of night. Why would he?
Because it's some dickheads on the police force in Arlington. Don't get me wrong, because I ran into 4 of them hoes when my husband got in his little trouble, and they was all full of shit. But I done ran into some. They big.
But I'm like, what's wrong with being out at 4 o'clock in the morning going to the store?
Yeah, that was just probably one of them dickheads, and then the dickheads work at night. Cause the one most of the time,
yeah,
like
it's too late to be out this time of night. And she said, "Yes, sir, officer." She gonna get us some cigars.
I would have said I'm over 21, and there's no limitation on what time I can be out. There's no curfew in Arlington. You gotta know how to talk to them hoes. Because they got
curfews coming to Arkansas. But they got curfews coming to Arkansas. They got curfew in Georgia. And eventually, I believe Texas don't have a curfew too.
I don't know. You can't tie them palm-handed people down. You can't tie them down. You see how they clown when they shut the country down for COVID.
Yeah.
And it's too many of them running things in Texas. But I had a little run-in with the police at my door about a month ago. They gonna run up on here and try and my daughter and her baby daddy. And he dropped the kids off here. Called the police and told the police that she said she didn't want the kids no more.
What?
What she told him was she didn't want the kids no more for the summer. It was his turn. She showed me the text. I saw it. So if she told you that she didn't want the kids no more, and you know he didn't know where we stayed at. He called her. She went answer the phone. So the oldest one with her little smart ass showed him where I live at. Now, if she told you she didn't want them no more, why you bring them to where she live at? What kind of sense that make? So I'm sitting here and they come in the door. I'm like, well, they're coming through my front door. You don't know, big deal, because sometimes daytime the front door don't be locked. Because I be sitting right here. And I can hear when the door open. And plus I got a thing on my phone let me know when somebody at the front door. So they come in and where y'all come from? My daddy. Well, how he know where I live at? You showed him, didn't you, Aria? Yeah. About 5 minutes later, knock at the door. So I go to the police. I go to the door, it's the police. And he gonna tell me that she told him she didn't want the kids no more. And I'm telling the police, well, if she said she didn't want the kids, why he? And she said she ain't here. No, she ain't here. Well, that's obvious. You don't see a car. Okay, no, she ain't here. But if he felt like she didn't want them, why the hell he bring them to where she live at? Because she live here. And he dropped them off here. Then the other police gonna walk up. Well, man, raising his voice. I said, you know what? I ain't even got to talk to y'all. Wham! Slam the door. And went right back, sit on the couch and got in front of TV. I said, I ain't got to talk to y'all. I ain't got to talk to y'all. I ain't got to talk to y'all. Close that door. Because I told you he called. They had some problems with the first one. And he called CPS on me. How the hell you going to call CPS on me? And this your child. She my grandchild. They come knocking on my door. The woman come knocking on my door, and I flat out told her, this is my house. I can do what I want to in my house. If he don't like what I do in my house, he can find somewhere for his baby to live. That's exactly what I told the CPS woman. Because it's my house. And he can't tell me what I can and can't do in my house. If he don't like what I do, he can take his baby with him. But I don't see him taking his baby with him.
His baby still there.
Yeah. You turn around 7 years later and you gonna call the police again. No, I slammed the door in the police face. I ain't gonna talk to y'all. So ain't. And then when that time my son called the police on me because I was trying to make him leave, police gonna tell me he can stay here. I said, no, he can't. I said, that's a grown man with grandkids, and he ain't got no business in my house. Well, man, I said, and the best thing for you to do is to get out of my yard. And I was standing in my garage, and they had walked up in the driveway. And I said, I asked you to leave my yard. And you stand right there. I said, you can't tell me what to do. I'm in my yard, and you trespassing. I told you to stand right there. And about that time when he yelled that, my husband walked out the door. He said, and she told you to leave her yard. So what you need to do is get out the yard. Because we are the owners of this over here. And she didn't call you, and I didn't call you. So whoever called you, you need to take him out there in that street and talk to him. And that's what he did. He took my son out there in that street and talked to him. And he ended up going to jail.
The son did?
Yes. I be going through it, cause I tell you, I be going through it. I love them all to death. They're my babies. I love them to death. Sometimes I think I love them a little too much.
That's all
but
right.
I be going through it.
But they yours though. Them your children. Them yours. They yours. They your babies. They yours.
You know, every time they act crazy, I blame their daddies.
Yeah, they your babies.
I say they get that from their daddy. They don't get that from me.
They always get them from that. They get that from them. We'll send them in. Oh, you must have got that from your daddy's side of the family or something like that. I'll see it in a minute.
Mm-hmm. And my
Well,
oldest son, he ain't so much, but he is. Ooh, that boy just like his daddy. I told him he was standing in the kitchen the other day with his hands on his hip. I walked by his floor. I was looking at his daddy. You know how old men put their hand on their hip? He was standing there like an old man, and the daddy do the same thing. I said, boy, I could have swore you, Terry.
Girl, I got a brother named, I got a brother who called Skeet. I hadn't talked to Skeet in a long time. Cause when my mom passed away, we got into it. They had pulled us apart from fighting. And and when that happened, I get mean. I won't talk. I won't say. I ain't talked to him for a long time, and that's my oldest brother. And y'all need to talk. I ain't talking. You still, I'm still motherfucking mad. I'm still mad. Right. I'm 8 years in. I'm still mad. I'm gonna be mad. So I don't forget that easy, and I don't forgive like that. I'm still mad. I sure am. When he went out of town for his birthday, and he went to New York for his birthday, I don't give a damn about his birthday.
You feel about your brother? You feel about your brother how I feel about my little sister.
Yeah, I'm still mad. We got into it, and we've been into it ever since. We don't call each other. We don't know nothing. I ain't seen him in a long time. But one day, I get over it one day. I hope I get over before I pass away, but I get over one day.
That's how I am about my little sister. I try to talk to her. Like when she came up here and got my mom, she didn't even speak to me. Didn't say shit. Didn't even get out the car. Didn't even pull in the yard. She pulled in front of the house in the street. That's just how ignorant she is. But I called her birthday was on the 16th of this month. And I called and told her happy birthday. I was shocked that she even answered the phone because half the time she won't even answer the phone.
I don't know. My brother answered not. I don't even call.
I called because I know her birthday. That's my sister's birthday, And then my youngest son, his daughter's birthday, same day hers. So I was calling everybody, telling them happy birthday. I told my grandson, I said, she probably won't even answer the phone. And when she answered the phone, I had to put it on mute. I said, ooh, she really did answer the phone. Because half the time she don't answer the phone. I could
that's good she answered the phone.
Talk business or something. She won't even answer the phone. Okay, well, fuck you. She don't even want her kids around me. And her kids love me. They love the A-Papu. And she don't even want them around me.
I don't call my brother. He don't call me. I don't ask about him. I don't know if he even asks about me. But once she pissed me off and I feel like I'm right and I know I'm right, I ain't bagging motherfucking down. I ain't bagging down. Oh, I ain't gonna bag down. Oh, no, I'm not bagging down. You gonna apologize to me before I bag down because I believe that I'm right and I know I'm right. I ain't bagging down and I ain't apologizing.
No, I know that's right.
I'm not apologizing for anybody. Maybe I'm not apologizing. I'm not apologizing. I'm not gonna apologize. I feel like I was right, and I'm not gonna apologize. If I feel like I'm right, if I'm in a situation I feel like I'm right, and we get into it, I feel like I'm right. There's nowhere in hell I'm gonna apologize.
I know that's right.
And if I feel like I'm wrong, I apologize. I ain't got no problem. But I feel like I'm right. I ain't apologizing.
I'm gonna be honest. I might not apologize.
Anyway, yeah, we forgive about him. Pam, you got to come. You got to come see me, girl. You got to come see me. Get out the house.
I'm telling you, we down to one vehicle, and all we waiting on really is that one little old pulley to go in my car because he turned it over. He couldn't get the timing set, and then my brother come up here to help him, and that pulley is warped, so he ordered a new pulley because it'll crank up, but it won't stay cranked. It keep jumping time because that pulley warped. But he put brand new heads on it and everything. So as soon as we get it running, I'll be to see you. I promise you that. I already done told him once my car get fixed, I'm gonna get in and crank up and I'm burning off and I ain't coming back till I get ready.
My cousin going to Arkansas Friday to he gonna put some going down there to Nash, put some flowers on his mother's grave. Asked him, "Did I want to go to my hell? No, I ain't won't go down there because it's boring down there. I don't see nobody, and it's boring, and I didn't want to go to Arkansas."
And every other week, because my son them, you know, they stay in contact with what's going on in Texas County. Every other week, somebody getting killed.
Somebody just got killed. Somebody just got killed about 2 days ago. This little 18-year-old boy shot this 19-year-old boy. And then about 2 weeks ago, this young boy cut this man's hand off.
And then it was another little 17-year-old boy got killed. Every time you look up, there's somebody down there getting killed.
See, that's why I said I don't want to move back, but I would go down for me like 2 weeks to visit and come back. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to stay, but to go visit and back. Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't stay 2 weeks, I promise you. You would not stay 2 weeks.
I can't stay 2 weeks. Well, I had said once my uncle passed away, I'm gonna take that house, knock that house down, and put me a tiny house on that mud. And this would be like my vacation house. I go down there visit every 2 weeks or a month, go down there and come back. But you say I ain't gonna stay that long, Pat. I ain't gonna be able to live down that long.
Cause ain't nothing down there to do. Ain't nothing.
Man, go ride me some horses and do something. Go down in Mandible and show out and have some fun. Do something. I don't know, but when I go down there, I don't see nobody though. Everybody be hiding.
Yeah, everybody done left.
I don't know, but I need to go down there. But I need to go down and go to Mr. D's, give my party on one good time.
If it's still popping. You gotta call me when you get out here. I got to vent a little bit.
Well, girl, let me get this girl. Well, girl, give me about 15 minutes. Go ahead and cut my apple up. I got some apple and corn. Go and cut me some apples up right quick with my apple cutter. But yeah, I'm gonna give you a call as soon as I give me about 15 minutes, my sister.
All right,
y'all. We forget off here, but guess what? Today is Tuesday. I'll be back on Thursday. But anyway, y'all know our motto. How the hell you gonna love somebody? You don't love yourself. There it is. Peace. Love y'all. Be safe. Don't take no wooden nickels. I ain't taking no wooden nickels. Gotta be